We're live talking to her. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do I? Let me make sure. I'm trying to keep it here. Yes, pinned. There we go. We've pinned Grace Thorp live on the Killstream.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the show. Now, last time you were here with your father, it's just you here today.
How you me all to yourself?
That's right. I have you all to myself. Now, how did you get involved in all this in the first place? We talked about this a little bit with both of you guys last time, but
in YouTube, you mean?
Yeah, just and I have a follow-up question to that, but that first.
Things have gotten pretty rough in my family, so my dad and I were watching a lot of YouTube, and then we saw kind of like the debate sphere, and my dad actually wanted to be a debater. So at first I was just kind of helping him edit and like join debate panels and stuff, and then obviously I am more attractive and more funny, so I created my own channel and completely outclassed him in every way, so here I am.
Well, here you are now. Controversial. I'm controversial myself. I think that's safe to say.
I've heard.
Yeah. I have my own lore. It's pretty long because I've been around for almost a decade now, actually, here on the internet. And one of the things I face, and again, I have my own set of haters and like psycho people who follow me everywhere and try to fuck with me. I noticed that. And again, I'm not categorizing because I know some people who watch my show agree with those people when they talk about you guys. So I'm not necessarily, people can make their own judgment, right? Their own value judgment. But
Sure. Yeah.
You do have a circle of like critics and people going at you and your father at all times.
Indeed.
Yeah, at all times. What are your thoughts about that?
They can suck my dick.
Well, you know what? That sounds similar to something I think I've said plenty of times on there.
Yeah, I think we're kindred souls, Ethan. What do you think?
We do seem to have a little bit in common, I have to say. But yeah, okay. Well, I guess the other part of that question is, has it ever like discouraged you? Because I say on the air plenty of times, I know most people who face what I faced in terms of adversity or people going at me would probably quit and go away. What do you think about that aspect of it? And I'll try to turn you up too, because somebody said your volume was low. I'll look at that. I'll monitor the situation and see if I can turn it up.
I'll keep it real close to my mouth. But
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough sometimes, especially like the worst time for me was when I was on a modern day debate. It was like one of my first debate. It was my second debate on there, but it was like a really big debate with Destiny, and all these. Honestly, the main people who hate me are like divorced 40 or 50-year-old women because they're bitter that they're not fertile and beautiful like me. And they came on and they said like daddy fucker in chat. And that was one of my like worst moments. Like I think I cried after that debate. But apart from that, I mean, my own mother has called me a whore and said I stole her husband from her. So I'm pretty jaded. You know what I mean? They can't really get to me.
Okay, so you brought your mother up, and so I'll ask this question that wasn't really my idea, but some people were like, well, you should at least ask this. She's been accused of doing some, I guess, untoward things or like dirty things. Is there ever been any part of you who would say she needs to be, hold on, I'll let this go through Super Chat.
Eco Baby sent $5. Look at that face, chuds. Can you even blame her father?
Now, wait a minute.
Can I get W's for wood in chat?
Now, so
my dad has good taste. Based.
So now, wait a minute. All right, so I literally forgot what I was going to ask there. What did I even just say? Okay.
Ethan, I'm the guest. I'm nervous. You have to walk me through this.
Okay, I know. I literally just forgot my question with that super chat. Okay, I see how this is going to go. Okay, no, I remember now. Has there ever been a part of you, or have you ever thought about pursuing anything civilly or criminally against her or anything like that? Like, I don't know all the details, by the way.
Yes, I'm getting a restraining order against her.
Now, that's like what led you to make that decision finally, or kind of get to that point?
She's an obsessive bitch. I can't do it anymore. You know who else I'm pursuing criminally?
Oh.
Destiny. I am going to sue him for malicious slander. Yeah.
Now wait. Okay, so people keep
I have lawyer friends.
Okay, so I want to bring this up now that you mentioned it too. So a lot of people keep linking me the Destiny video, and they're like, watch this. And I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of long too. And I'm like, I know I do a really long show some days, but I just didn't really. I know what it is, right? I already know all the talking points, and we did a show with some of the critics or detractors or whatever. And I don't have anything against those people, by the way. But we did a show with them. We had the other side. We had you guys on. I like you guys. You know, I get along with you guys. And thank you too. Thank you good on the show. Thank you for that. But you know, so it's not like we've hidden any of that. But so I just knew what it was going to be, though. It's Destiny bringing you out and kind of like public stockade type deal, take your beating, throwing it out for Chum for his audience. So I don't even really know though what happened on the show. I just assumed that's kind of what it was, but I don't really know what happened. Like what did happen on stream with Destiny?
Well, on stream, he said that he wanted to talk to me and my dad about our family dynamic, sort of, and
hold on, let me.
God of Conquest 91 sent $3. Let's put this to rest once and for all. Did you or did you not attend Catholic school?
She's going to school right now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm being schooled right now. I'm being taught the ways by my professor.
All right, go ahead. Sorry about that. I'll just leave it on.
Is there any way I could make up for my bad marks?
There's always extra credit opportunities, I guess. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I was homeschooled. In a sort of I'm sorry if my Wi-Fi is coming in glitchy. I'm sorry, but I hope you can hear at least my audio. But I was homeschooled until 8th grade, and then I went to public school. I went to an urban public school. I'm sure we all can hear the dog whistle there. And so no Catholic school, but my dad did teach in a Catholic school, and I trolled the Catholic school that he taught at into supposedly saying that they called the FBI on me because I made a meme page and trolled them. So that's a whole story for a different time. But have I been to Catholic school? Yes. Was I a formal student? No.
Well, I actually did go to Catholic school for like 7 years. I wasn't Catholic though, so that was my wrinkle there. But yeah, I did go to Catholic school. I'm familiar with the schoolgirl uniform for sure. Now let's see. I'm looking. We have callers already. I mean, do you want to take some callers or?
It's your show, Ethan. I follow your lead.
All right, well,
whatever you want to do.
Okay, fine. Then
my dad has a master's in theology.
Yeah,
moral
what
theology.
about that?
You can imagine.
So what about that? So look, and again, we're joking around all this stuff, but like your dad. So I had no idea about that. I didn't know he used to be like a high school teacher, or any of that stuff. I mean, he's kind of a learned individual, I guess you would say.
Yeah, he really is. He has a master's in theology from, I think, Harvard Divinity School or something like that. So he does know his stuff, and you can imagine having a moral theology teacher as a father. You don't get away with a lot. Well, actually, you do, because, you know.
Zooey Mama sent $3. Hey, Grace, if you can't tell already, Ethan is bricked up right now. If you play your cards right, you can be his third baby mama.
Look, it's a show. Chill out. I have enough payments on that front anyway. But go.
I would like to live in Mexico. I love Mexican food.
Well, there's plenty of Mexican food here. I'm in Merida, Mexico. Go ahead.
Anonymous sent $3. Guys, I can save her.
All right. Finish your thoughts. Moral theology. Is that what you said? Yeah. That's his major there, his degree?
Yeah, he went to a Jesuit seminary with actually Father James Martin.
Really? Yeah,
he knows him personally.
So, see, I mean, that's not how he's portrayed, though, really. Like, I know when I first heard about this, they're like, this guy's crazy. But you saw how, I watched the Hunter Avalon debate, both of them, and he's actually breaking that guy down. Just piece by piece. Yeah, I know. It's like, and some of the stuff he says is kind of wild. Yeah, of course. But, like, he's actually breaking him down logically, and Hunter's so stupid he doesn't even see what's happening. And you know,
yeah, Hunter's a terrible debater. My dad absolutely crushed him.
It was bad. Now, whether you like him or not, chat, like we watched both of these, and he just completely destroyed this guy, and he didn't even see what was happening. That's why it was so embarrassing too. It was like Hunter didn't even see. Well, of course, he didn't see what his wife was doing either, but you know. So I guess we should have known. We should have known. All right, let's take some callers. We'll see how that goes. It could be good, could be crazy. Either way. Revanchist Ape, unmute yourself, please.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dang, you picked me up quick. Yeah, I just wanted to say, not very ladylike to smoke. That's number one. But
it's terrible.
Wait, hold on. She had to wait.
Anonymous sent $3. She smokes. She's single, and she's Catholic. She's perfect for Beardson. Grace, would you go out with legendary cozy streamer Beardson Beardley? He also owns a convertible.
Don't answer that. Go ahead. The convertible's pretty sick, though. All right, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I just had a question because I don't know anything about the Thorps, but there's this weird tendency for people to say that you have done sexual things with your dad. Can you explain the background of that? What's the deal with this?
I mean, there's several documentaries about it on YouTube. Feel free to check those out. But essentially, I started streaming with my dad on YouTube, and at first people said he was my pimp, you know, because I'm really good looking. So obviously any man who's in charge of me must be a pimp, which actually I'm hoping Ethan could be because he knows I'm star material. I heard him say that. But anyways, maybe we can work that out later. So, yeah. And then, you know,
you're going to get me in trouble. You know what? You're going to get me in trouble. I've been playing around too. I would actually get in trouble because of her. All right. Sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought there, Superstar.
I can make you a lot of money.
Finish your thought, Superstar. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So then, essentially it comes down to envy. So people started being envious because I was good looking and I have a great relationship with my dad. It's complicated, but it's a good relationship.
Ego Baby sent $5 BPD pussy got that psych ward sock grip. Father, have you ever been held against your will due to mental health issues?
No, look, you can answer that in a second. Finish your thought there. I know the TTS can be distracting, but they like yelling and shit while you're here, so I left it on, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. So, gosh, where was I? Oh yeah. So people got envious and they started saying, that I blah, blah, blah. I do things with my dad. He's inappropriate with me because we make sex jokes because, we're both adults. We understand what sex is. We've both been to sex ed. And then, my mother came on, and my mother, 4 years prior to all of this YouTube stuff, my mother had accused me of stealing my dad because I became better friends with him in high school. Blah, blah, blah. She abandoned my family. It's a whole thing, but essentially it comes down to envy. People are envious that I'm gorgeous, charismatic, wealthy, and, basically amazing at everything. And so they say that, because they don't have a good relationship with their dad and they're also generally infertile old women, they say that, I'm fucking him. So essentially that's where it all comes from.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay. Thanks, Ralph.
Thank you. Was that it? Okay. All right. I mean, she addressed it. All right. Now, we did have a super chat. I did turn it down just there for a second so you can finish your last thought. And I'll play these though. But I was like, I felt bad.
You got money, Ethan. Come on. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, no, I felt bad. I was like, at least let her finish her thought and then I can turn it back on. All right, go ahead.
Midlife Groiper sent $3. Ralph, be careful. Don't let this rando broad seduce you.
All right. Go ahead, super chat.
Anonymous sent $3 Christian Movement BTW.
This is the Killstream. I think you've got things confused. We love America First, and I would say America First adjacent. We have a lot of friends there and a lot of crossover. But this is the Killstream, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of a different thing. Wow, you're up close there now.
I want to be closer. Say hi.
Hello.
Anonymous sent $3. I think we found female Ethan Ralph. Grace, what's your relationship with Mr. Metokor?
No, don't.
Deleted sent $3. Grace comes from a broken home with a diddler
deleted?
for a dad. Ralph is thinking he found himself a new horse to ride.
Actually, I hope that is deleted. God, that guy's psycho. I really hope that was you sending me $3. Do you get hate donos like that sometimes?
Oh, I only, if they're insults, I only read them if they're super chat.
Anonymous sent $5. Brothers, I can tame her.
I doubt that. All right, now let's take another caller. Papal.
I'm being very submissive to Ethan right now. Come on, guys.
What's going on, Ethan? How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Hi, Grace. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. So I wanted to ask, you just mentioned right now that your dad is personal friends with Father Jimmy Martin. Is that true? Or is he like an acquaintance?
He knew him pretty well, actually. I believe he has a story about he went somewhere with Father James Martin, and because he was a priest, James Martin was a priest at the time, he told my dad to fold up all the folding chairs at some event they went to, and he was a real douche about it, and my dad has resented him for that ever since. But I mean, okay. Are they friends per se? No, but he knows him personally, yeah.
Okay, so does he disagree with like the stuff he pulls out with the like the whole homosexualist thing? I'm assuming he does, right?
Actually, we pretty much we generally agree with Father. I agree with. I think both me and my dad agree with Father James Martin that the Catholic Church. We're both Catholics, We're very. We believe that we're not anti-gay or anything. You know what I mean? Like, it's disordered, but you shouldn't shame people. And the Pharisaism of the church is, gross to say, like, you can't come to our church if you're gay or whatever. Like, it should be open to everybody. I agree.
Well, that's not what the point that I mean, I don't mean to get on like a tangent here. I just found that interesting and actually changed what I was going to ask. That's not what James Martin says. James Martin says that it's not
with the push. I disagree. Both he and I, he disagrees. I disagree too with pushing it as like normal.
Hold on a second. One sec.
Right hand to God. Has your dad ever touched you in an inappropriate manner when you were underage?
Look, call in if you want to go further down that road, because she did answer a question about it already. I'm fine with people calling in and going at her if they want.
I can answer that.
If you want to, go ahead.
I can answer that if you want.
Okay, fine. I'm being polite. Go ahead.
My dad has never been inappropriate with me in any way. He's a wonderful man, and I love him very much.
All right.
Answer.
Can you say legally? I'm asking, and you don't have to answer. You don't want to.
You know what? Wait.
Clutch sent $3. Hi, Grace. Your brother John has accused you of sucking your father's dick. Is this true?
I don't know.
My brother John is deeply closeted, and he's working construction job now to prove that he's not gay to his entire family. So if you want to believe him, you can. But I mean, he's obviously got issues.
Wow, it does sound like he has issues. I have to say, go ahead, caller.
The point that I was going to make with the what was I going to say? Oh. There's been screenshots basically accusing your mother of something similar. Is this true? Can you speak on this? I mean, what's the deal with that? I will say I've been pretty hard on you guys, but I've thought about it, and I've thought about women, and women are bitches, and women are really vindictive bitches, in fact. So I am curious what you have to say on that, because if you tell me that, and I'm not excusing some of the inappropriate behavior that I think your father has done, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's had sex with you. However, I still find it a little inappropriate, some of these behaviors. But with that being said, can you speak on that?
My mother? What my mother did?
On your mother doing some inappropriate stuff, because I've seen some screenshots on that, which I would believe that over you dispelling the rumors of your father. I would believe that more than I would the other thing.
My mother, I did allow her to, because she kind of wanted to. It has been made known that I did allow her to touch me sexually slightly. When I was
wait a second, caller.
So.
No, hold on. Wait, caller.
Tell Grace about your 8-inch dick, which I hear is very thick.
I'm not gonna do that.
Send $3.
I'm not gonna do that. But Jesus Christ, this is a wild one, I have to say. All right, now. So you just dropped, and this is kind of what I was alluding to earlier, but had a little more decorum about the way I asked the question. But yeah, I had seen that screen cap as well. So you're saying that is true.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. First of all, who cares about lesbianism? Obviously, it's a joke. But secondly, my mom was she has whatever. She has sexual problems. I offered for her. I said, if I stripped down my bra and panties with her, and I was like, look, we're just women. You can calm down. I don't think I'm better than you because, I have a better body, even though I do. And, whatever, we can just relax. And she touched me a little bit. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I was just trying to get her to relax. But it didn't really work, obviously. So People.
Hold on, Pable.
Anonymous sent $3. She's got an oral fixation, guys.
Go ahead, Pable.
I do.
Go ahead, Pable. Papel.
There have been times when I was like, once in the car, I had a lollipop and I also had a cigarette, and my dad just looked over me and he goes, "You're sure you're doing okay, honey?"
What was
road trip?
Anonymous
I'm
sent
sure it's
$3.
interesting.
I want Kenny Alfeaser versus Grace's mom at Ralphamania 2. Come on, Ralph, make it happen.
People, I have a question for you though.
Anonymous sent $3. You are disgusting filth. You will burn in the fires of hell.
Go ahead, ask your question, Grace.
It's a little mean.
People, I just have to ask, why are you such a stuck-up faggot? I mean, can we just relax a little bit? Sex is not that big a deal.
I've been super amicable to you, but you just admitted that your mother molested you.
Well, you're just asking these questions in a very
Well, I could have called you. I could have called you a bitch, but I didn't call you a bitch. But now I might. I think I will.
Well, that's also kind of a faggy thing to say. I mean, can we just
you're just like a stuck-up. You're just like a stuck-up dyke. I mean, what's up with that?
Well, dyke? Come on now.
Yeah, you're a dyke. You just admitted to being a dyke.
Well, I mean, which girl hasn't had a slight lesbian experience in her life? It's not like a big deal, but I
mean, it's a big deal when it's your mom.
Oh, okay. We can all clutch.
That's a little weird.
Okay.
Wait, so is this because you think this is okay because in Rhode Island incest is not illegal?
No, I first of all, if people I'm seeing in chat, and I'm not trying to read chat because I know that distracts people, but there's no molestation with that whole thing. I was an adult. I made a free decision. You know what I mean?
And the string cap I saw, look, and whatever people want to, however they want to classify it, obviously a controversial thing that happened there, but the cap I saw, I think it was your dad talking about it, and he said you were over 16 or something, which I guess, I don't know the laws of Rhode Island, but the way he said it wasn't even a crime.
It is legal. It's one of the 2 states.
That's wild. Okay. All right. That is wild. Go ahead, Papel, excuse me.
I mean, I got nothing else to say.
Anonymous sent $3. This disgusting harlot is used to getting by on her mid-looks. You will burn in hell, Lamau.
All right, go ahead, caller. Finish it up. Are you there? Did he pass away? Well, he did kind of say he was done anyway. All right, let's take another call.
He can keep going. I mean, it's okay. It's been tough for me online, and I just, I understand that people want to ask these questions, and it is sort of, it's very I try to be cool about it, but it was it's a difficult experience, but I mean, I could tell him the truth if he wants to hear the truth. I mean, if he honestly wants to.
I mean, you can tell me the truth. I'm sorry, I got a phone call, so it stuttered out. Yeah. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I genuinely, go ahead and explain it. I'm actually not here to attack you. Believe it or not.
The truth is, people, that I fuck your mom with an 8-inch black strap on every fucking night.
Nice.
Get this guy out of here. Next caller. She loves it up the ass.
God bless.
She loves it up the ass every night, people.
By the way, I saw that coming. If you were watching the replay, I can see that coming. But go ahead. I've been in the game for a while, though. Go ahead, Anglo.
Hey, I have a little bit of knowledge of...
wait a minute. They're sending in money.
Anonymous sent $3. You said you went to an urban high school. Have you ever dated males of dark complexion? Important knowledge for potential dating game.
We were talking about a potential dating game on the show, but I don't know.
I want to hear the answer to that first. That seems like relevant information before I ask my question.
Answer. Wait, this is Gator.
Gator sent $3. Hello, Grace. I am the Gator Gamer, and I am looking for a wife. I'm almost 40 and pretty hefty. I hope you like anime because I will have you dressed like my lolly waifus. I can also down a dozen donuts in one shot. So want to go out on my bike?
Bicycle, by the way, not it's a motorbike. But anyway, go ahead. If you want to answer the other question, you can. But it's up to you.
I've had crushes on all sorts of guys. I'm currently dating I'm sort of dating a a Mexican guy named Lalo who is everybody thinks is a homosexual. We'll see. I'm trying to convert him, but
hold on, Grace. Wait a minute. A Mexican guy named Lalo who everybody thinks is a homo. Lalo the homo
is actually true. Yes, you can watch my channel. Grace Thorp
is he a homo
on YouTube?
Look, I mean, I guess you would know, but
he has a rather effeminate way of talking. I'm trying to help him out with that.
So wait, so you think he might be a homo even? It's possible. You're saying it's possible.
Well, I don't judge. I think he's probably hetero.
Well,
but I also have actually in 2 days I'm gonna have Darius IRL visit me in real life.
No,
we're gonna
wait.
stream about it. I don't know if you guys know that guy, but he says he's half black. So
Darius IRL. What is this guy, like IP2 or something? I don't know who this guy is. Let's see. Is he on YouTube?
He's on Kick. I think he got kicked off of Twitch. But I find men of all races attractive. I've had crushes on African guys. I lived with an African family for a while.
Wait.
Spanish.
You lived with an African family? What? How? Like,
yeah,
why?
When I was in... Well, when I went to 8th grade, I became really good friends with a Nigerian girl, and she was, she was American, but her family was straight.
Anonymous sent $5. You really want to be internet famous so bad that you talk about getting molested by your mom? You think it's going to be worth it?
Well, look, they're coming in fast now.
User _556 sent $3 chat. Is Grace Killstream camel crew worthy? Will she spit in Feaser's face like a camel? Denounce the fees, Grace. Camels in chat.
Now let me... Okay, go ahead back to what you were saying there before you got interrupted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, I prefer white guys, obviously, because that's just natural. But I mean, I would date anybody of any race. Was that the question? I'm sorry, I lost.
No. Okay, that's there's a lot of problems with that. But listen. I don't know a lot. I know that you. I didn't watch it, but you dressed up in a Catholic schoolgirl outfit. You got some, daddy mommy issues. You're suing Destiny. You smoke. I mean, all I'm saying, I'm propositioning is that we go on a date to Chichen Itza and you put on that SS uniform that you're talking about. And while you're smoking a cigarette, I can be your prisoner while we're exploring the archaeology site. Indiana Jones shit. I just a proposition. I got whips and shit.
Anonymous sent $3.
Proposal.
So you're telling me you went Carissa mode with a Nigerian family?
I don't think she said that. Go ahead. He's indecent proposal here on the Killstream.
Actually, are you propositioning me?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. I don't know if he's serious.
Oh, we're in the outfit right now. You
Hell
want to see?
yeah.
Yeah, show it. What were you going to show?
All right.
Oh, the whole outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the whole thing on today. Just for you, Ethan.
Wow.
Oh, hang on.
I have to say. See, I was a fan. I was in a group chat earlier and they said, hold on, I'll finish my thought in a sec.
The noticer sent $3. Wait, is Lalo actually Milo who spelt his name wrong while hopped up on coke?
No.
Grace, do not date Milo Yiannopoulos. He will secretly record you and accuse you of grooming someone who you didn't know 10 years ago. Dump Milo.
Look, but somebody said, oh, wow, Ben sent her out there in a Catholic schoolgirl uniform. And I was like, what? That's base.
I have something to say about Milo Yiannopoulos. I was texting him, right? I was getting to know him, and he was being such a homo, which I guess I should have expected. And I wanted to sort of be his beard just for the time being, because I was like, look, you say you're straight now. Maybe we can work something out where I can just, obviously I'm a pretty girl. You can have me on your shoulder. I don't care what the hell you do behind closed doors, and we can be friends. And he was being so mean to me. And then I sent him a picture of myself with a spray tan bottle on my crotch. And I was like, look, would this sort of make things more appealing to you? If I could make this happen for you. And he blocked me. So Milo, if you're watching, you should text me back, unblock me on text. Okay. We should be friends. Don't be such a pussy.
Milo, this guy just talks to everybody. That's crazy. All right, go ahead, caller. What else you got? I don't know. She's not going to do it. You have to bring out the big bucks. You have to get the checkbook out. I get a commission on this, too.
You're being a good sport.
I get a commission on this. All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you calling in. All right. Now let's see. Another caller. Get in here if you want to call. Get in here now. let me put the link out. Go ahead, caller. You should be able to talk now.
Hey, Grace.
Hello.
I wanted to say that your uniform is very sexy. My question is, have you ever played Zelda Breath of the Wild?
No, I don't really play video games. The only one I've ever played was... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt you, Queen.
No, the only video game I've ever played was Cuphead with my brothers, but apart from that, I don't really play them, no.
I was thinking that maybe we could you could come to my house and we could play it together. It's only one player, but I was thinking like maybe we could like switch off, you know, and I could make some pizza.
Wow.
And things like that.
You got that autism, Riz. I like it. Let me think about it. Pizza? You could make pizza?
Well, I could make it, or we could order
aren't you
some.
a groiper? Shouldn't I make the pizza as the woman?
Or the Totino's pizza rolls, too. What is that? Like, where's the classics here, man? Sorry.
Well, I got Hot Pockets if you like those.
Uh-oh.
What kind of groiper cooks for a woman?
Yeah,
this guy's gay.
Put that bitch to work. Yeah, what are you doing? All right.
I like that when a guy bosses me around, like Ethan. He wants to be my pimp. He wants me to make money for him. He's not going to make me no pizza rolls. He's going to tell me to make him a burrito, and I'm going to do it.
I could imagine that. I shouldn't make that joke. Go ahead, caller. Unmute yourself.
Hey, what's up, Ralph?
What's up? We're getting a burrito here. Go ahead.
Attorney Groiper sent $3. Grace, would you date a successful late 20s to early 30-something attorney? Just want to know.
Attorney Groiper.
Just asking for a friend.
Attorney Groiper. All right, go ahead.
I do like older men. So
yeah, I was going to say. She'd probably be open to that. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
All right, so I'm bachelor number one. Basically, you want to know something about me? I'm a complete thug. And I need a bitch to hold me down. I know you got a weird situation, sort of a Game of Thrones weird thing with your family.
Paranoid
your
schizophrenic
mom.
sent $5. I'm convinced that this is an MK Ultra Epstein psyop family introduced to the public to make Catholics look like degenerates and normalize pedo elite.
Paranoid, thank you. Go ahead, caller.
Oh, wait, I do want to say one thing before the caller continues. To the lawyer guy, if you help me sue Destiny, I mean, I'm your girl. So let me know. Hit me up.
Man, there's no telling what
Grace Thorp, a.k.a. Joan on YouTube. Join my Discord.
There's no telling what she'll do.
Okay,
go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, caller.
It's actually a benefit that you're A-logging half your family because those are in-laws that I won't have to deal with. So that's really the value proposition for you. Damn. I'm just sort of giving you a big opportunity here.
I'm sorry. What was the opportunity? I'm sorry. I'm
a thug. I need a bitch to hold me down.
Oh, so you need a mommy? Sorry, I'm not interested. I like daddies.
No, we're thugging.
I'll see. Get out of here, thug.
You're a thug. Thugs are mama's boys.
Look.
Oh, nice.
Look. All right, listen. Okay. I put it on the table. I'm bachelor number one.
All right, get out of here.
I want you to hold me down, preferably with ropes and handcuffs.
She wants to be choked for sure. All right, now
I don't want to hold you.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're into switching, I could do that for you. But okay, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. All right, callers, get in here. Is anybody else going to call in? I mean, I was expecting more than that, really. I have to say, not that every caller.
Nervous.
Are
Guys,
they scared?
Come on.
What is going on? Like, okay, Anglo, you can't call in. You've called in twice already, nigga. What the fuck? This guy, you know what? I guess I did say call in, but damn, you just got through calling in. Go ahead.
Man, some of you niggas in chat are such pussies. You gotta get some rope and hold down a bitch. I mean, get a fire going, right? Hold her to the flames, right? That's what a bitch needs. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have dinner. Good night.
All right, good night. Now we have more callers, but they ain't saying shit. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just going to say, though, that Ethan, this is going to be the problem with your dating show is that people are going to be nervous to call in, especially with an attractive,
Why can't they
gorgeous
hold
woman
their
like
own
myself.
with you? What is it?
Huh?
Why can't they?
Well, here's the problem. Okay, it is inherently emasculating for a man to come on a stream and, try to raise a girl. So I have an idea.
Anonymous sent $3. Her and Zerka together would be hilarious.
That's true. All right, what's your idea though to get over that?
Zerka owes me an apology. He was supposed to come on a debate with me and be my team partner, and he went and sucked Destiny or Sneeko off or something. No. And I want a public apology from that pussy. I've never seen a man try so hard to convince people that he has sex with women, but I like him.
Wow, we love Zerka.
I do like Zerka.
We like Zerka. It's like that.
Wait, Ethan, let me just tell you my idea really quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is actually my dad's idea, but I've been trying to make this happen. So it's a reverse speed dating show. It's called Line It Up, and the women have to come on and sell themselves to the men.
Really?
Okay. And at the end, there's like a couple guys on the panel, and they rank the girls, how good they would be as a one-night stand, if they're a hoe, basically, how good they would be at being a girlfriend, and if they're wife material. And they get like a ranking out of 10 on each of those. What do you think?
I mean, I like it. But hold on. So wait. So what are let me get out a pad here so I can write that down. So the ratings are on one night stand, then you said girlfriend, and then wife material. Okay, so how would you rank yourself on those three? One night stand, girlfriend, and wife material.
I would say obviously I'm great in bed. Girlfriend, I'd be a pretty good girlfriend. Wife material, not so much, because I can't cook, I don't clean, and essentially I live my life online. So I'd be, I would be a great wife for somebody who wants to have a troll wife, and we'll go and humiliate people online together. But like a real trad wife, I'm not gonna be able to make it happen. So.
All right, now there's a super chat that popped up there too. I just turned on the volume for a second. I'll play that. Go ahead.
Anonymous sent $3 even though it would never happen. Grace, would you date Nick?
Would you date Nick Fuentes? You did have the knife.
Would I date Nick Fuentes?
Oh, by the way, okay, so let me ask you that. You know what? That made me think of this. So I saw Big Papa Faggot. Obviously, he didn't like that we played that audio where you absolutely embarrassed him. Now, it was private. He thought it was private, but it was recorded. Hold on, I'll get to this in a sec.
Ride sent $3. What are you doing? Your bank account is fat. You have a luxury RV for the taking, and you are young and cute enough to get away with anything. Feed the old man.
You have a luxury RV?
Poison. Jump in the RV and live your best fucking life.
You have a luxury RV?
Yeah, $140,000.
Sick. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool as fuck.
No, it's awesome.
Let's do it.
I was thinking of going down to Mexican sometime. Speaking of the wife thing, Ethan, I'd be a pretty good wife for you though, because I'd be pretty good at like beating up the Mexican help and stuff. Obviously would get a maid and stuff, and I can keep those bitches in line for you. I'm kind of like a manager of the house. I'd be great at that, but like actually cooking and cleaning, nah, that's for the Mexicans.
More of an overseer type role. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah, like Downton Abbey, like the woman of the house. I'd be great at that.
I see. Yeah, the madam of the house, kind of the matriarch type character, the overseer. Okay, now I think this Coop guy wants to call in. I'm gonna unmute him here in a second.
Oh God, Coop! Oh my God!
Do you know this guy? Do you know this guy?
Have you ever heard him talk?
No.
He has the emotional range of like a toenail. You'll see. All
right, we'll bring him in. Also, maybe some type of RV stream. I didn't know you had an RV. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a somewhat infamous genre of live stream where they get an RV and basically fill it up with cast of characters, like real world style kind of, or whatever.
IP2, is that what that's called?
Yeah. I mean, it would be a direct ripoff of IP2, but I'm a lot smarter than them, and we'd have a better cast of characters. I don't know. Think about that. I've never done an actual RV stream myself, but I don't know.
I'd be down.
It's not the craziest.
Ethan, I'm serious. Be my pimp daddy. I'll do what you tell me. Go ahead.
All right. Now, go ahead, Coop.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. I'm not really so familiar with your content, but a lot of my friends love it a lot. And
cool.
Yeah, so she said I have the emotional range of a fucking, what did she say? A very narrow emotional range.
Toenail.
That's not true, Grace.
Yeah, it was.
I have a very narrow vocal range, but I feel a lot.
Okay.
I guess
Liam.
I haven't. Thank you for trying to dox me. I don't really care. I've got a lot of questions for you, actually. What should we start with? I'd say that, Rolf, earlier you equated yourself with her, like you're controversial, she's controversial. You may be controversial, Rolf, but you aren't disgusting, you aren't immoral, you don't normalize incest. You're controversial, but you aren't immoral. So
you're not immoral, Ethan. You're not an immoral person, Ethan. You're a good person, Ethan. You're not immoral like this bitch. Oh. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have several questions. Do you want to get to them?
Sure.
I think let's start with I mean, the impressions that really help him, but carry on, knock yourself out. So the first thing is like you're gonna sue Destiny for, what was it? Gross slander?
Malicious slander, yes.
Malicious slander. You know that if you sue someone for that, the things that he's saying have to be untrue.
That's correct.
But the things he's saying aren't untrue.
He said that my father raped and tortured me, and then he said he bets that he thinks that my dad, what did he say exactly? Stuck his dick in me before I was 18, definitely when I was underage. That's malicious slander, and because he's rich, I'm going to be rich in a couple weeks, motherfuckers.
It's only malicious slander if it's untrue, like I said earlier, and why do you think he's saying it?
Because he's a bitch, he hates men, and he got absolutely crushed by me and my dad. He does drugs illegally, talks about it to make himself look cool. I called him out on it. We trolled the fuck out of him, and now he's getting all bitchy and saying things that aren't true. Well, Destiny, you can't have like millions of people watching your content and not get sued. Sorry, you're going down.
I mean, I don't really like Destiny very much, but he doesn't go around accusing most other people of being raped by the father. I don't know why you'd be the unique one. It's not something that he trots out against all of his opponents, is it? Why in your case would he do that if your father hasn't given him many reasons to do so?
Because he's a little bitch. Did you not hear me the first time?
Okay, let's skip that then. Earlier, okay, you said that your father's never been inappropriate with you. Is that still something you stand by?
He's never touched me inappropriately. No, never.
So he's been inappropriate. He's been inappropriate with you, but not by touching you.
No, I don't think he's ever been inappropriate with me. He's never been inappropriate with me otherwise. But I mean, obviously the allegations are physical. So I'm saying physically inappropriate. No. Any other way inappropriate? No. He's a great dad.
Well, let's try this for example then. When he's putting a beer bottle between his legs and having you simulate oral on him, wouldn't you consider this inappropriate?
No, because we were trolling the fuck out of my mom, and she raged out, and then I left. So
if he had sex,
another W for me.
If he had sex with you, you just say he was just trolling my mother, and it's not inappropriate. Can it be inappropriate and you're trolling your mother?
No. Of course, he would never do anything immoral. Neither would I. We're good Catholics.
So you stand by that putting a beer bottle between his legs isn't... Well, I mean...
He didn't put it between his legs, Coop. You're changing it. He put it on his lap, okay?
What's the difference?
Well, obviously...
You're sucking on a beer bottle on your dad's lap. You think it matters whether he's holding it between his thighs or whether it's resting there? You think that matters?
My God. What are you going to ask next? Is it
Andy
incest?
Worski sent $3 HHH. Hello, GGG Grace. I'm Andy WW Worski. Would you GGG go out with me? I do force WW women to have abortions, and I'm a massive CC cokehead, so you have to be okay with TT that. You may also have to bang my 600-pound roommate home. That's okay.
Sorry, that's inside show joke there. I guess go ahead with your comment.
Would it be inappropriate for me to call you a massive faggot, Coop?
No,
Liam? Would that be inappropriate for me to do? Would it be inappropriate for me? No, well, you are a little bitch, is what you are.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you want to return to the topic? You think it makes a difference whether it's between his thighs or on his lap?
You know, fuck you, Liam. You've talked to me for like hours in Discord. You're just coming on here to fucking rile shit up. You have no evidence of anything.
Isn't that what the stream's for? I have a lot of evidence.
You're such a faggot. Follow me around everywhere, asking these questions in your quaalude ass voice, trying to get me to say something. You're such a bitch, Coop. You're such a bitch. You realize
say that I have no evidence for that claim? It's out of your father's own mouth.
You're gonna get sued too. You're gonna get sued too. Okay.
Okay.
Watch it.
Do you want my address?
Give me your address.
Get sued for? I'm gonna get sued for quoting your father.
Give me your address. Coop.
Okay. It's on my website. Click on my Discord profile. Click on the link.
Wait, you have a website? Wait a minute.
I've got a website. Yeah, it's dreamsbite.com. Yeah, my address is on there. Feel free to try and sue me.
What do you have a website? I didn't know that you're just a caller.
I make websites and that kind of thing, but I don't want to show myself here on your stream.
Well, I mean, you might as well now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're not going to be able to sue Destiny, and you're not going to be able to sue me because we can just cite the recordings of your father saying these things. What do you think you can sue someone for?
He never said anything that was inappropriate. He never said anything that was inappropriate.
He's affirmed that he's
Would
had
it be inappropriate, Liam, for me to say?
oral on it. That is
Would it be
inappropriate.
inappropriate? Would it be inappropriate for me to
how's my
say
emotional range
that I'm going
doing,
to come
Grace?
over to England and take this knife and drag it into your fucking faggot English
Well,
little fucking
you're gonna
heart?
have
Would
a
that be
problem.
inappropriate, Liam? Would that be
No, but
inappropriate?
it'd be a waste of your time because I don't live in England. I'm a South American like Mr. Rolf here.
Oh, South American, so I can come visit you before I come visit Ethan.
I wouldn't want to visit you. You probably smell of sulfur.
Take
like
care
your dad.
of some little faggot Englishman. Take care of you, and then move on to
Your
Ethan
dad
and have
is
some burritos.
your dad is a smelly broke pedo. He's a smelly broke pedo, and I
Go
also
talk
have
to my
evidence
dad.
of
I
that.
know you're homosexually obsessed with him. Go talk to him if you want to talk to
I have a
somebody.
very
Okay,
attractive South
we're here to
American
talk
girlfriend.
about me. Okay.
You have this tone in your voice,
Faggot.
like you're ready to kick me off the stream, but I don't think it's up to you, is it? So you've got a bit of a problem.
No, Liam. Let me tell you this right now. I'm not ready to kick you off the stream. I'm ready to come visit you and drive this into
Yeah.
your faggot little heart. Okay.
You're
Now go
a
call the
woman.
cops.
You're not going to be able to. I'm much bigger than you. Shall we move on to the next
Now wait,
thing,
Liam.
unless you want to address
Liam, come on. Look.
Oh, this guy sucks so much. Can I talk to like somebody who's actually funny or something?
All right. Well, I let him
How
get
come
one
there's no
more.
question?
Liam, your best question. Can you give it here? Like, is that a problem or?
Sorry, I don't understand. What did you say?
Look, what's your best question that you have left? Like, how many questions do you have? Like,
I've got several. Like, why her father's allowing her siblings to live in a house that doesn't
look,
have any hot water.
this is my
Grace
show,
has
though.
all of-
Like, you'll have to get her on your show. Just give the best question that you have left. Maybe a small follow up. You know, that's how this works.
Okay.
Ethan, I don't see too many
fair
super
enough.
chats coming
Fair
on with
enough.
this homosexual calling in. Come on, you're the pimp daddy.
Yeah, look,
I wanna
she's
make you some
desperate.
money.
She's desperate to
See,
get
she
me off.
wants
I
to
guess,
make-
like, if you want me off,
I
now, I will.
am not desperate to get you off.
I knew she was about to
Believe
say
me,
that. God.
I am not.
You know
Can we have
what?
some super chats? so I
Kick
can ask you
him,
these
Daddy
questions?
Ethan. Kick him. Kick
All right,
this
you know what?
motherfucking
Grace,
homosexual.
alright.
Kick him off.
Grace.
He won't.
He sucks.
He wouldn't ask this question anyway. You gotta go. You gotta go. Get out.
Bye, Liam.
Now, who is
Go
that guy?
suck some dick somewhere else.
How do you know this guy? Like, see, this goes back to what I said earlier. You have your own troop of like people who come around and like say shit.
Thank you, Daddy Ethan. I appreciate that. No, he actually offered to like build me a website and help me with my Discord and everything. And then he gets all bitchy and catty and, he follows me around trying to ask me questions. I've gone over this a million times. He knows this. He's been in Discords with me for hours and hours. I mean, he knows all this shit. He can't come up with anything except jokes and, non-inappropriate stuff my dad's done. So whatever, he follows me around.
By the way, raise your hand in the call if you want to get brought in. I may just randomly bring you in anyway if you're in the Telegram call. But if you raise your hand, I'll know.
I'm a fag hag, I'll admit it, but you have to at least be funny, okay? It just doesn't work if you just,
I agree. Go ahead. Unmute yourself, Cartman. Unmute yourself, sir. You had your hand raised, but now your mic is muted and you cannot speak. There you go.
Sorry, buddy.
What's up, man? It's good.
I'm a new fag.
Oh, what? No, you're cool. Hold on one sec. What?
Anonymous sent $5. Grace is a Hyperborean queen. Hail Grace O /
There are some devotees there. I have to say, she is something else. She really is.
what
Go.
does Hyperborean mean? Can you tell me?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a sec. I want to make sure I get the definition correct. I don't want to read it without, but I'll tell you in a second.
You want to tell me later? Okay.
All right, go
Private tutoring. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. Go ahead, caller.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay. First, just kind of a two-parter question. First, Grace, can I see your feet?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go!
Anonymous sent $3. Would you treat your daughter like this, Ethan Ralph? Would you let your
Foot
daughter
fetish
be
guys
brought
are
out
weird.
like this?
But okay.
What does my daughter have to do with any of this? I don't understand why that would come into the equation. Go ahead. This.
Okay, so the second part I didn't really have because I didn't think she would say yes. So I don't have anything else. You can sense it.
Who cares about feet? Who cares?
You didn't think she just straight up put the foot out there too. No fucks given. You didn't expect that, did you?
No, I did not. I appreciate it though.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
See, you keep them guessing. Expect the unexpected.
Was that it? That was the only question. I've shown my feet before.
He's a foot guy. I'll probably jack off to that.
You know, the thing about feet guys, is I think that fetish develops because you're very attached to your mother. So you're like kind of on the floor and you see your mother's feet and ankles, and you like when you get older, you associate that with like sexuality. That is kind of how that fetish develops. So, you know, it's not really super appealing to me, but
you're not into it if some guy like focuses on your feet or whatever.
Well, you know, generally they have their mother's energy, like that little bitch Liam.
Damn. All right, let's take another caller here. They're stacking up.
Wait.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Pimp Daddy, I need to ask you a question.
Sure.
There was a guy who offered me $1,000 for my panties. So I have to ask you.
Whoa.
Anonymous sent $3. Grace is an Aryan goddess. We do not deserve her.
We truly
Hail Grace O /
All right, now wait. You got offered a. They're not gonna let me talk. That's a
Bob
good problem.
H sent $3. Beardson Beardley is another foot guy around here.
Yeah, he is. All right, now hold on, caller. Wait, just wait 1 second. I'm gonna mute you just for a second. I'll bring you back in just because there's a little feedback. Go ahead. You got offered $1,000 for your panties. Now, used or unused? First question. I mean, obviously, but
He said a day specifically.
just 1 day. Just wants the 1 day sent.
The 1 day sent. Yeah. So people.
Anonymous sent $3. Ralph, is Mr. Meatocker dead?
I don't know. I hope
Casino
so.
reporting, so who knows?
Who knows? I don't know. So wait, finish this thought here.
Well, people told me that it's a bad idea because supposedly the panties could be used in a crime to like spread my DNA. But I was just thinking, like, you know, we could start a relationship. I'll give you half, you know, because I think we could work this guy up to like potentially like $5,000 because he DM'd me and he said $500 and I didn't respond. And then he just responds like a day later and all he says is $1,000. So you know what I mean? Like we could make some serious money.
You know what? I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking we could definitely make a pretty big bag off the pen. And why stop there? I mean, you know, turn into an industry. You know, these bitches are selling like bath bubbles and shit for like thousands of dollars.
Yeah, right.
Like panty plus, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that could be pretty lucrative actually. No, I don't know.
I don't think it'd be particularly immoral.
Yeah, is that immoral? I don't know. I'll get classical theists in here. We'll ask him. Yeah, we'll ask classical theists and we'll see. I'm not sure if that's against a good book or not. I mean, she's got if she wears the Catholic school uniform while I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe that makes it worse though.
I mean, if somebody offered me like $1,000 for this tuxedo or whatever blazer, I'd send it to them for $1,000. I'd give you half, Daddy.
Wow, $1,000 for the suit right there. I mean,
what's really the difference? What's the difference?
You know what? I mean, I think that sounds like that's an offer right here live on air. So we'll see. We'll see if there's a bid made. I mean, if the bid is made, I'll make sure it gets done. Go ahead, Mr. Poopy Butthole. Unmute yourself, please.
Yeah, quick question. Has Grace ever been institutionalized for mental health?
Okay.
No.
All right. One more question. Has Grace ever cut herself?
Wait a minute.
I did cut myself on stream yesterday because I was playing with this knife and I actually did. I don't know if you can see it, but I did cut my thumb. So the answer to that question is yes.
No, I mean like on purpose, like because of.
She knows what you mean. Hold on a second.
Sent $3. Do not sell your panties on the Killstream.
Oh, that would be terrible if somebody paid not the panties. She said the suit, by the way. There's a delineation.
That would be terrible if Pimp Daddy Ethan, you know, negotiated for $1,000 for a pair of panties, and he, you know, you have to make sure you collect. You know, these guys can't be fucking around.
Oh, we always collect on the Killstream. Go ahead, caller.
No, that's about it.
Okay, get out of here.
That's all I got.
User _ 556 sent $3. She needs to mail you a pair of panties in advance, Ralph. Sample pack or no deal. Sometime this year. She'll be expired by 2024, unfortunately. Frame can easily tack on another 45 pounds, seen it all too often. Grace, welcome to the Camel Crew, Camel.
Alright.
Anonymous sent $3. You into butt stuff at all? Are any women really?
I mean, are any women? Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. You have to ask.
It's been made publicly known that one of my biggest kinks is rape, and I share that with 80% of women. So, you know, the problem there is, you know, it's not really legal, so it's kind of a problem. But, you know, I just am honest about it because most of us women do have that kink, and I don't know what we're supposed to do with it about it exactly.
Now, so what titillates you about rape? Like, what is it that just...
Oh, you know, it's just like, it's the power thing, right? So like women have a lot of power in society. I think it's especially true now because like women can basically get away with anything. And then, so you want to like mess with the power dynamic and just say like, what if a guy, I mean, just as a fantasy, okay, just as a fantasy, but it's a fantasy that a lot of women share where it's like, what if a guy just took complete control? You know, it's very common.
Yeah, it is common. You know, there's studies on this, etc. How would you would that ever be something? How would you ever pursue something like that? Or is it just something you just have to live with? Or would you like, you know, somebody to forcefully like rape style fuck you basically?
I mean, ideally, I would have sex with somebody I love very much. I don't believe in premarital sex, so ideally,
Really?
I'd get married to somebody who I love very much. We'd have a lot of burritos and Mexican help, and we'd live the rest of our days together. But you know,
So wait, so no premarital sex?
No.
So are you?
I mean, it doesn't make sense. I'm not saying that like I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying as a sort of like it just doesn't make any sense, obviously.
So you haven't. I mean, that's a personal question, I guess. But you said you're against premarital sex. Have you always been against it, or like? I mean,
Ethan, can we be honest for a second? All sex is kind of rapey. I mean, have you ever seen it? It's like getting stabbed. You know, it's all sex is kind of it's all rapey in a sense. You know, animals don't give consent. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's penetration, right? Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, Stimulant.
Stimulant Kroiper sent $3 your trad wife, sir.
All right, I guess one of the callers can call in and ask that question if they want. Go ahead, caller. Burvondo, unmute yourself.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Ralph?
It's going great. I don't know who you are, but thank you.
Oh, now just a fellow Mexican. Buenos dias from Mexico. But I would really like to ask Grace, what happened to the whole plot of being on an RV and escaping from your whole family with all the money in your account? What happened to that?
Yeah, you know what I realized is a woman living by herself in an RV is kind of dykey. But, you know, Ethan did say he'd like to do a RV stream, so maybe we can make that happen. But me living by myself in an RV, I mean, what am I going to do? Fix an engine? I mean, look at me, obviously.
Well, you do have all the money in your accounts, Grace. You know, you can always hire someone.
Yeah, that's true. I just, you know, I couldn't make it happen. I don't want to be a lesbian living alone in an RV defending myself, whatever.
User underscore 556 sent $3. If your daddy Dom doesn't own a Hitachi with the speed controller, get the hell out of there. Brat types are all the same dumb. Please and thank you when addressing a Ralphamale.
Hold on.
Rape games excite my brain sent $3. They are all trying to ask if you are still a virgin. In all 3 holes?
Well, wait. I didn't even go there. Go ahead, answer if you'd like.
Well,
I don't talk about my sex life.
That's fair.
But you know, you can't really win with those kind of questions because I say don't talk about my sex life, and half the people say, "Oh, she's a hoe," and half the people say, "Oh, she's a virgin." What right does she have to talk about sex? So, like, either way, you can believe whatever you want.
Role play kind of thing, within the confines of marriage, of course.
I don't know if you heard that one. I might have to replay it. I'll replay it. Go ahead.
Anonymous sent $3. So, Grace, you'd like a consensual, non-consent role play kind of thing, within the confines of marriage, of course.
Well, I mean, as I said, all sex is kind of rapey. I think, you know, within marriage, I don't think I can withhold sex from my husband. So yeah, absolutely. I'd like to, you know, do a little, you know, cop role play. I'm into, you know, all that kind of stuff. Within marriage, it's all totally fine. We could have a fun time. Only a gay husband would ask me whether I want it. I mean, come on.
Go ahead. Caller, are you still here?
All right. Yeah. Well, Grace, now that we know that you got money on your account, how come you left your 4 siblings in a dirty home without any hot water?
I'm not their mother. Their mother's with them. She can provide for them.
That's fucked up. Jesus.
They're not my kids.
Well,
are they? Are they?
Well, are you personally afraid that the police are going to come knocking down your door?
No, wait.
Randbot sent $3. Crikey Grace, my name is Randbot.
Wait.
The missus decided to up and out with a kangaroo, so I'm looking for a replacement. I have drowned a kid in a pool one time, so I need supervision.
Wait a minute.
I also love to drink. Bring that Nazi-made uniform too, I'm into that.
No, wait a minute. Ego baby, go ahead.
Ego baby sent $10. Fuck don't stop. Goodness gracious. Have you read Parlia's sexual persona?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my
What
shit.
the fuck?
I'm horny as fuck, man. I'm a freak.
That's the
man.
super chat? What the fuck? I was like, where's that coming from? I muted the caller because I thought he was piping that in. Go ahead, caller. Did you have anything else?
Yeah. How often does your father bathe?
Get out of here.
You know, people have suggested that I hose him down publicly. He's done a bathtub. He did a hot tub stream before.
He did a
but
what?
Apparently, people aren't satisfied. So, yeah, it wasn't a real hot tub. It was a Chinese fold-out tub that we got from Amazon. It's a long story. We were living in a garage for a little while, but you know, speaking of my mother, you know, if she wants to work for Thorp Corp, I'm happy to. I would offer her money to come here on this show and talk to Ethan Ralph. But I'm not just going to give her money for nothing. I mean,
yeah,
whatever. I'm not her sugar mama.
Yeah, what's she gonna wear? Like she. All right, now let's take another caller. Big faggot, you're on the Killstream.
Hi there, Grace. Hi there, Grace. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
So
I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous. Nothing to be nervous about. I got a little question for you. It's a fuck, marry, kill question. Okay. So you got fuck one, marry one, kill one. Okay. So here's the 3 candidates: Big Tech, Ethan Ralph, and Bearson Bearley. Yeah, fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Okay, well, obviously I'm killing Beardson because he's a homosexual. That leaves me Big Tech and Ethan. I would say Big Tech said that, I think he said that I'm a sociopath who's driving my mother to suicide.
Yeah.
So I think he seems like he'd probably be like, you know, a one and done kind of guy. But I would definitely marry Ethan because he's kind, he's considerate, he's a gentleman, but he knows how to lay down the law, and he'd take care of me. He's my pimp daddy.
Now I guess it got brought up there. Thank you very kindly for that. Now it got brought up there. What's been going on there with Big Tech? I didn't see what all he was saying, or like what. It seems like he hates your family though. I didn't really watch, but I saw him doing some. I saw it in the title that he was talking about the Thorps. Here, hold on.
Anonymous sent $3. One day it will occur to you that you sold your soul for nothing. Turn to Christ and stop being a worthless whore. Also, encourage the millstone treatment for your dad. His job was to protect you.
All right, now go ahead with what you were saying. Oh wait, or do we? Oh yeah, the Big Tech thing. What's his deal? Like I don't know. I really don't.
I mean, I honestly haven't seen it. I've been, you
probably didn't miss much.
So I have it like to watch, but I haven't seen it yet. But I've just heard that he's sort of like kind of against me and my dad, and he's on my brother and mother's side in this whole thing, which is fine. You know, I honestly, I want my brother to, go on his show because my brother John is a great personality. Like he's really funny. I hate his guts. I don't hate him, but you know, I think he's a jerk to me, but I think he's a great streamer, and I want him to go and talk to Big Tech, and you know, they can talk about whatever they want. I don't care if people don't like us, you know what I mean? But so honestly, I haven't seen it yet, but you know, I'm okay with it. I don't care. I'm not driving my mother to suicide. I want her to be a better person, but people can have their opinions.
Now, you said she has a channel too. Like, what type of stuff does she still do? Does she do streams and like have her own side? Like, you know what I mean? Like her own piece. Hold on. Wait.
Mr. Meatoka sent $3. Chat. Should I hit on Grace? Do a little flirting? Replace Jade? What do you think, Charkoff cough cough? Sorry Grace, hope you're okay with taking care of someone with cancer. That's actually Munchausen syndrome. Chat.
All right, now about your mom's channel and stuff, like, does she do content and stuff? I really don't know.
She used to, and she was a really good, she was a good streamer too, but she's blipped off the internet because it was a little too much for her to handle at first. I understand that, but I think she should come back. I think she makes good content. She used to, she just had panels and she talked to people, talked about us, talked about other stuff too. She's an interesting person. She's been through a lot. What she's honestly been through is the sort of, I don't know how to say it, but she thought she was going to be like a trad wife kind of to my dad. She got pregnant with me first and then they got married, which is, she baby trapped. But anyways, but she thought she was gonna.
Wayne Glenn sent $3. Women see niche male spaces as ripe opportunity for attention whoring. Very little competition and tons of willing simps. Take as old as time. This is all a fake act. Pick me, pick me, pick me.
We'll put her through her paces. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm leaning into it, but I honestly, I do love my family. I love my mom. But, she's been through an experience that I think a lot of women can relate to, where
Anonymous sent
sort of
$3 quote, I would fuck big tech unquote.
Go ahead. Just keep talking.
Yeah. So she thought she was going to do, she had 6 kids. We did the homeschooling thing. She was a stay-at-home mom. She thought she was going to be able to do that, but she's a modern woman and we're all modern women, and LARPing doesn't really work. And so she ended up being overwhelmed by being at home with 6 kids who were getting older. She sort of shut down once we started reaching the age of 8 or 9, where we could sort of, where we weren't just little kids anymore, where she started getting insecure. And I think a lot of women can honestly relate to that. And it's a very, it's a very interesting story. And she realized, I don't know what she thinks, but that she was never married to my dad. He's pursuing an annulment. And, it's kind of like the trad wife who falls apart. And because she is actually a modern person, we're not living in the 1800s.
$5 Ard matey. This be the most degenerate family I've seen. Shiver me timbers, ready the pyres lads.
Now you said trad wife, trad life falling apart, and we're not in the 1800s. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so, she's sexually uptight. She's morally uptight. She converted to Catholicism when she met my dad. I think it's an interesting story. And, my message is essentially that it's fun to be alive. That sexual tension makes life fun. There's sexual tension in everything. Everyone has a sexual, there's sexuality in everything. It's always there. And the tension makes things fun, and it also makes babies. And if people call me an attention whore, I understand that. But I've been through the ropes. I know this guy Hormaxer, who actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but he did sort of a BDSM session with me on a stream, and he told me to tell him I like dick, and tell him that, I'm going to be his bitch. And he didn't make me, but he told me to lick my panties on stream, and I did it. And he was sort of saying you should stop attention whoring and you should do something for me. And I did it. It was good. I've been through the paces somewhat. So I do understand that. I understand cock teases and all that. But I think in general, we as a society have sort of lost the sense that existence is a gift from God, and we should be happy.
Sent $3 your female Alex Stein, ladies and gentlemen, would be based if she sexually harassed AOC.
Now, so yeah, I had forgotten about that, but I'd heard that you'd lick panties on air. Mike could sell those too. Now that I think about it, I wonder
that particular pair might fetch a fair price.
No, that's what I was thinking. What can we get for those? Go ahead.
Grace Respecter sent $3. Grace is our queen of the dissident right. Wignets and Groypers are in total agreement. Hail Grace O/.
All right, now let me see here. Go.
I only licked the band. I only licked the band of them, but it was good. He was, because I went on his stream. I went on his stream. I'm sorry if I'm being too loud.
No, that's cool. I'll ask this question in a sec. I'll ask this question in a sec. That's not the full question, but go ahead.
So, you know, he was kind of saying like, I went on a stream earlier and, that night that it happened, and I was kind of like, you know, I had been sort of like teasing him for a while.
They ain't stopping. They want that goal. They want that goal. They want to see Grace. She mentioned, what about the, hold on, finish your thought. I'm getting ahead of myself. Go ahead.
It's okay. We're making money, Ethan. This is our relationship now. But, so yeah, it was good. I kind of let myself like, I let myself be sort of domed by a man, and he was kind of like, you're not just going to take control of my stream and then like not give me anything. And it was good. You know, I agree with that. I'm actually a very submissive person.
$3, Grace. Does your dad take you out for ice cream after you pleasure his pet car?
All right, now go ahead. Just keep going.
My dad has never taken me out for ice cream. He's a cheap motherfucker.
Cold Stone Creamery.
You know, he's a cone at home kind of guy. And honestly, I respect it because we're wealthy. So
now go ahead and finish your thought there about Hormax or did that like, I mean, did that fulfill your thirst there for that type of content or what?
No, honestly, I was very open, and I cried because I kind of felt like, okay, I'm being humiliated. But like looking back, I was laughing by the end of it, and looking back on it, like, yeah, I did need a kick in the ass, and I get a kick in the ass from my dad all the time, quite literally.
Anonymous sent $3. Grace, are you going to Fuentes Rally 2 in West Palm Beach, Florida on July 16th? Tickets available at af.events?
I was thinking that'd be crazy if you showed up at that event. Yeah, I did think that. But anyway, go ahead.
I'd love to come to something in real life. I have the funny feeling that Nick Fuentes might not be a super Grace Thorp fan, but who knows? You know, I like Nick.
That would be crazy. Anyway, let's take a caller here. Go ahead, TH, unmute. You know what? Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. I was asked to call in.
I mean, yeah, you called in.
Hello, Grace. You look very beautiful.
I know who this guy is.
Do you know this person?
Yes. He revenge
Grace's
porned me.
super simp.
Get this guy off the screen. He revenge porned me. Get out of here, no fat.
You revenge porned me too, Grace, and so did Ben.
Wait a minute.
No, I did.
We've all revenge porned each other.
Well, I disavow.
No, that's not true. You revenge porned me. I dumped you, and then you sent my dad pictures of yourself in a bikini, you sent him ass shots essentially to try to seduce him so that you could work your way back in with me. That's not revenge porn. That's just exposing you.
Settle down.
What the hell? Is this for real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
I don't know. I was just checking to see if this was reality. I didn't know. It sounds like a skit, but it's not. Don't tell me to shush, fucker. This is my show.
No, my dog is making some noise.
Okay.
Let me put the dog outside.
All right. Yeah, put your dog outside.
You want to know something about this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So my introduction to this guy, No Fap Gamer on YouTube, was that he told me he had a cum wall in his office.
Jesus. Wait a minute.
The
Hold on.
noticer sent $3. Grace.
No.
Who would you rather bang?
I'm gonna
Hitler
ask
or
her.
Prince?
I'm gonna ask her the real question in a sec. He had a cum wall. What is a cum wall? I can only imagine.
It's a sort of art project in a way. He unleashed his creativity upon the wall underneath his computer desk in his office. And it was actually very romantic because once I was made aware of the cum wall, he did clean it for me, which was very sweet.
Wow.
And he told me that he only jerks off to me now, so he's a sort of Don Quixote like figure in my life.
What the fuck, Grace? Okay, look, TH, what is your deal with the cum wall? Did you clean it for her?
Yes. Can you guys see my camera?
The noticer sent $3. Grace.
Thank God.
Who would you rather bang? Hitler or Prince?
No, look, we'll get to the
This is
Hitler.
the first time I've used Discord. Yeah.
I don't want to see your dick. If you pull that out, I'll fucking kill you.
It's right next to me.
What?
Yeah. I came all over the wall and I cleaned it up because I wanted to be a better man for Grace.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, it was actually kind of sweet. But then he revenge porned me, so we had to break up.
See, what the fuck? Damn.
Grace, you revenge porned me like 3 times by now.
We're anti-revenge porn here. Did you do it in retaliation? Did you revenge porn him?
I mean, he won't porn bomb if you want to let him up on stream. He's been on hours of stream, so if you want to have his camera on, I swear to you, he won't.
I mean, I'm not stopping him. His camera's just not on. But hold on.
This is the beginnings of a Killstream Hall of Fame career.
How do I turn my camera on?
$10. Can we up cost for TTS for this superstar?
I do think it's the beginnings of a Hall of Fame career, yes. Go ahead, caller. I mean, what are you trying to show? Just your face or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, turn your camera on.
This is the first time I've used Telegram, so I don't know how to turn it on.
It's too big brain for you.
Yeah.
And you see the camera button. I mean, if you want.
See, look, she knows how.
This guy's a sweetheart. He's kind of like my he's the biggest simp of all time, which is actually kind of attractive in a way that he just like, he said he'd give up taking kratom for me, etc.
Does he send you money and shit? That's the only way he's a real simp. Does he like send you shit?
He sent me a couple candies, yeah.
What kind of candy?
It was Asian candy and it was really awful. Sorry.
Not that oh no, that really nasty candy they have in Japan or whatever. I forget that sour shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Plum.
Yeah,
I
know exactly what you're talking to. Oh my god, that shit's disgusting.
User _ 556 sent $3 off topic, but I'm new to the Grace lore. Little one, please tell me all of the prescription meds you take.
I don't visit no Jew psychologists and I don't take no Jew medicine. All natural, baby.
Wow. All right, now go ahead, TH. Landing strip or no? I shouldn't ask that. Go ahead, TH.
What's going on?
Whatever, man. I don't know. Fuck, you called in. Shit.
Oh, Grace, you're very beautiful. Come to Florida. Let me nut inside of you.
Jesus.
He's very Catholic about it, don't you think? He wants to procreate.
He's all about procreation.
Yeah.
All right, you know what, TH? You can't even turn your camera on. You failed. What? Grace was encouraging you to.
It's okay. He'll get a chance to talk to me later. You can move on if yeah.
Get out of here, TH. You know what? Call back in. We'll have her back on sometime. You can call in. Do whatever. All right.
Ethan, I wanted to make a point to you though.
Sure.
Okay. We can all admit here that young women have sexual power, right?
They certainly can, yeah.
Okay. I think there is a sort of there's a Groyper thing where it's kind of like people think, I'm not sure if they do, but they kind of have a sense that that's wrong or like you're like it's wrong to use that sexual power for good. And I think a lot of the Groyper guys are either like big haters or big simps. And I kind of think men and women just have to find a way to be friends. I just want to be friends. I like Groyper guys. I think they're cool. I like all kinds of guys. We don't have to be wound up about it, but also we don't have to.
Rufus sent $3. Are you sure you're not on birth control, Grace? Your body is looking a tad refrigerate shaped.
Now wait, you said we don't have to be enemies. Go ahead, finish your thought there. Sorry that interrupted you.
No, we don't have to be enemies. I mean, sex is fun. Sexual dynamics are fun. It's people get a little wound up about it, like Pine Sap. I watched one of his streams, and he said like he has 1 million locks on his own computer, like passwords he puts in to like protect himself from like going on porn sites. I mean, like that's kind of ridiculous.
No, wait, hold on, wait. I'm gonna have to.
Noticer sent $3. Grace.
No, wait, Noticer.
Hitler or Prince?
Hold on, I want to ask the original question, and then we can ask that question. But first off, I'm unaware of the porn locks. Again, I like Pine Zap. He's been on the show. I don't want to get in the middle of that, but
I like him too.
What
Honestly,
about the porn locks? I don't know anything about that.
Well, he said he has all these like systems in his computer that like some kind of app that stops him from going on porn websites when obviously he knows the password to the lock. So he can, you know what I mean? It's like all these fake things. And I used to feel really bad about sex too. I used to like, confess about it. I feel really, really guilty. But I mean, it's 2023. Children generally see porn by the time they're 11. Like that's a common stat. I just think like we need to relax about it. I completely hold to the catechism of the Catholic Church. Premarital sex doesn't make any sense, blah, blah, blah. But I just think like we don't need to see women as either whores or like put them in a burqa. It's like, it's funny. We can all relax. Don't you think?
Oh, wow. I see. Okay. All right. Now hold on. Let me ask you this. Beardson's here. King of Paul wants to call in as well, but Beardson's here and he already has privileges to just come in and talk when he wants. But let me ask you this real quick before I do that, because that's probably going to be a whole thing. King of Paul, I promise I'll get you in as well. But But let me ask you this: who would you rather meet, Hitler or Prince, the singer Prince?
Oh, I love Prince. I love Prince to death.
Really?
She wore a raspberry beret. Kind of fine in a
User
second
underscore
hand store.
556 cent $3. It's 2023. Children cut their dicks off. Relax, goy. Or burqa.
She
It's not
actually
rocket
loves
science.
Prince. Okay, you know what? I believe you. Fine, I'll give you that.
I really do. He's great. He's
You know what?
So funny.
We've had like one other person, I can't remember off the top of my head, who was actually like a super fan of Prince. And they're like, yeah, well, Prince, obviously, I love I love Prince. Now, a lot of times people will say Prince because they don't want to say Hitler, right? Even though Hitler, I mean, that's kind of the obvious answer, really, if you're being honest. Usually, unless you're a fucking huge Prince fan. All right, now go ahead. All right, super chat first.
Anonymous sent $5. We need another foot reveal now that Beardson is watching.
Well, we'll see. Beardson's here. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I just want to say Hitler was the best gay fashion designer ever. So, like, I would also like to meet him just to get, some fashion tips because, I mean, obviously, if he had turned the Third Reich into, like, a brand, he'd have beat Gucci, Prada, all of them. Like, the fashion design was top tier. The politics, not so much. But, both Prince and Hitler were
all right, you've lost the chat now that you went against the Fuhrer. Go ahead, Richard.
Hey, what's up, Ralph?
What's up,
how's it going, man?
Going good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
what?
Anonymous sent $3. This bitch is insane. I think I am in love with her. Grace, I love you. My Hyperborean queen.
I gotta explain what that is now. Okay, I will before we go. Go ahead, Beardson.
I'm just listening to this whole thing of I caught like the past 2 minutes and I was already rolling my eyes because Grace is telling us that it's okay to watch porn and to jerk off and sex is cool.
No, I didn't say that. You go back and play the clip. I didn't say that.
I'm paraphrasing.
No, you're lying.
Okay?
You're lying.
No, I'm paraphrasing because that's basically what you're saying.
No, I think watching porn, it doesn't make it's bad for you. It's bad for you. I think masturbation is bad for you. I think all that stuff.
However, it's like, but you can do it, right? Like that's what you're saying.
Well, Saint Pope John Paul II said that masturbation could potentially not have any, like, it could not be a sin at all with like circumstances where you're addicted to it. And, I mean, watching porn is gay, obviously. You're turning yourself into a literal cuck. But so that, like, it's not, it's all kind of gay in a sense. It's all narcissistic.
Okay, so then why just not be against it and then just be done with it? Like, that's what I guess I'm just failing to understand is why not just be like, okay, it's bad. Why do you have to have some sort of like weird take about
Anonymous
it?
sent $5.55. Don't you ever disrespect Hitler ever again, you stupid fucking bitch.
All right, now why is it gay? Why can't you just be against it?
Well, I think it's immoral in the sense that morality is there to help us be better people. It's to help us be healthy. And obviously, if you are watching another man with a woman, let's just say for guys, right? You kind of get hooked on dick and it's not good for you. And also it impairs your potential to bond with people. You turn into somebody who has to watch porn to get off. It's not good for you. Like, you don't have to shame people because, like, most people do it. Most guys at least do it. And they feel very bad about it. This is something I've noticed about men, which actually is why I really do love men, honestly, because they're such sweethearts, They feel so bad about jerking off. And it's like, It's okay, like, you're not a bad person. It doesn't make sense for you. Obviously, a man should only ever put his penis in his wife and have kids. But, like, we don't have to be jerks about it to people, is all I'm saying.
Okay, but that's just really dumb. I'm sorry. It's just like a really dumb thing to say because how do you expect to correct the behavior? I mean, you're sitting there saying like, well, everybody does it and men feel shame about it. And yet the use in pornography is rising every day. And there's statistics to back that up. If we're not going to like inflict some sort of shame or some sort of social penalty to doing something that is self-destructive, then it's just going to continue. Like, do you not understand that? Like, I feel like this is like pretty basic common sense.
Well, I mean, like,
one sec.
LGBTX Heal Hitler sent $3. If Hitler came out of the closet, would you rather be his beard or continue giving your dad special care?
Go ahead.
I'm too many guys beards at this point. He'd have to find somebody else, honestly.
All right, pick up on what Beardson said.
I mean, I think it's kind of anti-masculine to be over-focused on masturbation because yes, men have high sex drives.
No, I don't want. No, I hate to interrupt you, but I don't want to hear anything about what's like masculine or not coming from a woman. I'm sorry. So you're not the decider of what's masculine or what isn't. So I think you need to phrase it somewhere else, sweetie, because I'm not listening to what's masculine from a 20-year-old YouTuber, quote, female.
Now, what do you say about that, Grace? He says you're a woman. You have no standing to comment on masculinity.
Well, I mean, I know what masculinity is. I recognize it. I'm not saying like I'm obviously not a man, but you know.
But what I'm saying is the problem why masculinity has become so tanked in the first place is because women have told men for generations what they think is masculine. Women think masculinity is crying and being sensitive and sharing your feelings. Okay, so no offense,
I don't think that's true. I mean, I think every man is mostly masculine, but every man has some feminine. It's like the yin yang, you know. I have a masculine dad and 4 brothers. I know what masculinity is. I'm just saying to be obsessed with jerking off and like to say like you should be ashamed of it. Like, okay, men have high sex drives. Porn is in our society. You can't really get rid of it at this point. So to be hyper moralistic is actually not helping because you know what happens? Do you know what happens, Beardson, when you get over moralistic? You drive yourself crazy. You say, I shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this. You get so stressed out and so alienated that you end up doing it because it's a stress relief. And then you feel even more bad. And it's a purity spiral. Okay, we should not say that that's a good idea as Christians. We should say, just
Anonymous
focus on something else.
Did Grace actually call Nick a fuck? If so, when are we burning her?
All right, well, we'll talk about that in a bit. But go ahead, Beardson, your reply to that.
I just really don't know what universe you're living in where men are living.
SS Rainbow Army sent $3. Do you think Ava Braun had a dick?
I don't think so.
Or did Hitler have to go outside of his marriage to get railed up the ass?
I don't think so. Go ahead, Beardson.
No, it's just like this is all like nonsense. Like I had a talk with your dad the other day too. I swear I don't think either one of you guys live in reality. You're sitting there saying that like we're shaming people too much. Have you been outside? Have you seen what's going on in the world right now? Do you think that we live in a product of over shaming people? Do you think that we live in a product of like a high moral society? The problem is that we've let our morals like fall by the wayside and we don't shame anybody and we encourage bad behavior. I mean, there's every corporation, every TV show, every piece of media and entertainment that you see basically encourages or endorses pornography.
And you're saying women don't understand how to run a society and the concept of shaming and restricting things for the sake of society and its future direction doesn't work with their dumb woman nature of trying to create social cohesion and mindless peace.
Now, what about that, Grace? That it needs that type of staunch pushback. Because it's taken over the culture basically to such a degree, and again, porn was becoming into its own when I was a kid too. But now it's and you could access it then too. Believe me, I know all about it. But like it's just everywhere now, and especially with the mobile devices. Like I mean, porn is everywhere.
I mean, I of course, I think porn is wrong. I think it exploits people. It's terrible for the people involved and the people watching it. I think masturbation is immoral. I think that premarital sex is immoral. But I think maybe the solution to masturbation is, I got a couple things to say. First of all, I think maybe the solution to masturbation is pussy. Like, let's encourage relationships and stop alienating people and saying like, you have to fix this on your own. Okay, well, maybe the problem is that men and women are too alienated and lonely, and then they turn to porn because it's a stress relief. Maybe we need to encourage people just connecting a little bit more. Wait, just one more thing. Men are not generally like proud of masturbating or watching porn. They're generally very ashamed, even like liberal people.
Are you kidding me?
Nobody brags about masturbation. Very few people brag about masturbation.
Yes, dude, there's entire podcasts where men like invite porn stars on and they talk about who they jerk off to. What are you talking about?
What is your On the Vans handle?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it is kind of switched maybe a little bit. What do you say to that, Grace? There's like a culture of jacking off now.
I mean, there is, but like, okay, let's just say for the guys who watch you, Ethan, right? Like, they're Christians. They understand morality. They don't think it's a good idea. But are we really helping anybody by saying, like, you're gross and you should be ashamed of yourself? Okay, it's a problem.
Okay,
Nobody's saying it's a good idea.
No one's saying that. Like, this is not how anything.
It's a culture. It's definitely a culture around
you. No, you have no idea what you're talking about, Grace. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but you just have no idea. This is not
that women are like sexual, like that women are sexual.
Oh my God.
Lures, and you have to stay away from them. You have to protect yourself. I mean, does anybody advocate for masturbation as a sexual identity? Like, I'm a masturbator? No, it's generally shamed. People view it as shameful.
No, it's not.
I don't think
it's not. No, dude, are you? I mean, again, like, what universe do you live? Like, you live in like a weird reality. Like, you don't live in like what's actually going on in the world. Like, God bless you for being a Christian, and God bless you for being Catholic and all that. But you have such a warped perception of what's actually happening in the world, and you seem to think that this sort of like kumbaya, everybody hold hands attitude, this very libertarian, hands-off approach, where like, well, it's bad, but people can do what they want, and people need stress relief.
I didn't say people can do what they want.
Can I? Do I get to talk during this or not? Are you just going to keep interrupting me? That's not how this works.
I haven't really interrupted.
One at a time, lady and gentlemen. Go ahead, Beardson. Finish your thought.
Yeah, I've had to listen to her for so much. It's like I feel like I deserve a talk, a little moment to talk here. But your perception of reality is so backwards. You're saying that men feel shame for masturbating. No, they don't. Have you ever been on Twitter? Have you ever? I mean, people leave their likes open where they're openly liking and reposting pornography on their timelines. Okay, there are podcasts that are explicitly about pornography, and these are some of the most popular podcasts on the internet today. Okay, there are conventions where men go to meet porn stars that they jerk off to, where they show their faces and they take pictures with their favorite porn stars. Like, what reality
ever end?
Go ahead, Grace.
Who the fuck are you, bitch? Like, you really want to be smarmy with me? I'm trying to be nice and polite with you, you fucking ugly whore. But if you're going to sit there and be smarmy with me, we're not going to do this.
I will be smart. You're such a crybaby. Oh my God. Are you a man?
Are you pulling the same tactic that your dad pulled now? Where it's like, hey, by the way, Grace, your dad's a fucking pussy, for the record. Your dad's a pussy, and he clearly raised some smarmy, stuck-up bitch. Both of you guys have this attitude that, like, we shouldn't do anything. You shouldn't do anything. You should just
Mom. Yes, Mom. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a bad girl, Mom. Yes, Mom. Yes, I'm a bad girl. I get it, Mommy.
You're just a whore. Like, you're just a dumb whore is what it is.
I get it, Mommy. I get it. Penises are bad. Vaginas are bad. Yes, Mom. I should be more ashamed of myself. Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Yes.
You should be more ashamed of yourself because you're a fucking whore on the internet trying to exploit your sexuality for attention because you're
Thank you, Mommy. Yes. Yes, Mom.
I don't really know what... Dude, women are so fucking unfunny. It's unreal. It's unreal how unfunny this bitch is. Please, if you're gonna insult me,
why do you hate God? Why do you hate God so much? Why do you hate God? Why do you hate sexuality? Why do you think it's something that we should all be wound up about?
What are you talking about?
Sexuality has always been the craziest thing for humans.
But why do you have to argue this way? Like, no one's arguing against sexuality, but I'm arguing against pornography, which is a detriment to our society. I think it's a pretty big difference. But
when did you hear me say that porn is good?
Stupid to understand what I'm saying, and you don't live in reality. You are a fucking retard. It's like I'm talking to some like 20 IQ drooling retard. It's like, let's just hold hands and everything be cool. It's like,
you seem upset. Maybe you should calm down, have a drink or two.
Yes, I am upset because I'm this dumb bitch.
Okay, relax.
All right, Super Chat, hold on.
Forcing you to call in. I know you don't like talking to women in general, so you don't have to be. You don't want to.
No, wait. So, Go ahead.
Did God give me a vagina to enjoy, or did he give me a vagina to feel ashamed about and nervous about sex? Did he give you a penis to enjoy?
He gave you a vagina to have a child. That's what he gave you a vagina for.
Right. Correct. When did I disagree with that? Yes. But I'm not gonna get. No. Listen to me. I've heard your speeches for a while. I'm not gonna get a nice hard dick in me and get some nice kids if every guy is wound up about sexuality and afraid of women. I'm not gonna get it. So I'm here advocating for women. I want to have babies.
Bitch. That's why. And you smoke cigarettes, which is really fucking gross. And you're a whore on the internet, so you're not going to get a hard dick in you regardless. Have fun find a nice Catholic man being a fucking total whore on the internet and licking your panties. By the way, really classy maneuver there.
A vagina is like Beardson. A vagina, first of all, is not for having a child. That's what your uterus is for. Okay, a vagina is for pleasing a man.
The bitch
okay,
sent $3. Why is Besson more of a whiny bitch than the little girl you have on screen?
Good question.
Anonymous sent $5. Ralph, you're such a fucking G. Nobody else puts on shows like this.
Thank you, sir. 800.
A vagina is for fucking, Beardson. I know you're like, you don't like them and you think they're icky, but that's what they're for.
And what's fucking for? Fucking is for procreation, you dumbass.
Sure, but it's also to bond men and women, correct? And it's also, it's to have fun. Sorry. is to have fun and feel good. That's also part of it.
Okay, but this has nothing to do at all with our talk about pornography. Pornography. This is what we're talking about. Stay on topic, sweetie. I know it's hard for you because you're a low IQ brain.
You changed the topic. You said a vagina is for having a child, which is a retarded thing to say.
We're talking about your fucking gross pussy that nobody wants to talk about. I don't want to talk about your pussy, whore. Why are you bringing up your pussy in a debate? I don't care.
Anonymous
I don't give a shit about your fucking gross.
I don't know, dude.
Spurging it. Short, ugly bitch with a huge forehead.
All right, now, what were you saying about your?
God gave me my pussy, and I'm grateful for it. I'm not ashamed of it, and I would like to be able to fuck a guy and have fun and get married and have kids and all the rest. I'm not going to find a guy anytime soon, especially a Christian guy. If you guys are going around telling these guys to be afraid of everything, yes, stay away from porn. Go find some pussy. Go find some pussy. Good, yes. Stay away from
like a woman. Why don't you just talk like a lady? Maybe you'd find a good Christian guy.
Like you. Maybe I should start talking a little bit more like you then.
And $3 the Killstream is so fucking bad.
Do you not understand the dynamic between men and women?
That's debatable, sir. That's definitely debatable. You're sitting here. Why don't you agree with me? Why don't you say, yeah, I love pussy? Can you say that?
No, I can't because I hate women. I straight up hate women.
Okay, so you are a homosexual. I was correct.
And, no, I'm not homosexual. I hate faggots
what right
too.
do you have to talk about heterosexual sex? You're not interested.
No. Like, what is appealing about this?
Can you say on this stream? Can you say I love pussy?
Go on the internet.
Can you say I love pussy?
No, I'm not going to do that because you want to know why? It's because women like you are gross. You're disgusting. You're vile.
Has nothing to do with me. I'm not saying my pussy. Believe me, you're not going to get within 100 miles of it. I'm saying, do you love pussy?
I know your dad's too busy filling that hole up for you. You fucking gross slut.
Do you love pussy? Stop running away. Do you or not?
I'm not running away. I've said no 1,000 times. Are you deaf? Are you deaf? Are you dumb?
Ethan, do you love pussy?
You know, I've been known to be an aficionado here and there. Yeah, but that's not.
See, Ethan's a man. He's not ashamed of the fact that he has a penis.
No, don't pull me into it though. Don't pull me into it. I'll just be lying. I think everybody knows that I've maybe had too much pussy when it comes down to it. But you know, I didn't want to lie here on air. Don't drag me into it. You guys are arguing. Don't do that. Don't do that. But go ahead.
I love dick. Can you can't say you love pussy?
Yeah, we can tell you fucking roasty whore. We can
go ahead.
Anonymous sent $3 Beardson's a fake soul. Don't let him fool you.
Shouldn't women love dick?
I think so, but
do you think that this is like an appropriate thing for a woman to say on the internet? Do you think
with
that your
faggots like you? Yes, I have to say these things. With normal men, you don't have to. With normal men, like actual heterosexual guys, you don't have to say this stuff. But with you fucking wound up faggots, you have to go. You have to go here because eventually you get to the point where you say, "I will not say that I love pussy."
I love dick. I love dick. Do you think your future husband's looking at this right now and he's like very proud? He's like, wow, this is gonna be the mother of my children right here. Do you think your kids
with a girl saying she loves
now
dick?
what about the delineation between just one single dick, your husband's dick, versus just dick in general? Like, you know, there's kind of.
Shouldn't I say I would love to have a man so that I can love my husband's dick?
Dude, and I shouldn't even be doing this. Like, I'm doing you a favor. It's like you don't understand. I'm trying to help you be more chess so you can find a husband, and you're just recoiling against it. Because at the end of the day, sweetie, we all know what you and your dad's little grift is, because you have like no fucking following at all on YouTube, and you're just trying to generate some sort of content in order to get followers.
Another bean soy emotional meltdown classic Hobbit L.
Beardson, do you love dick? I mean, you screamed it twice on this stream. Maybe that's you projecting a little bit. I don't know.
About it are pathetic.
I don't know. I don't think you. I think you're an anti-sexual faggot. I think you're an anti-sexual faggot. You're a wound up anti-sexual faggot. You say on this stream right here, I love pussy. I love pussy. Say it, or you're a fucking homosexual.
No,
Spicy sent $3 spirits and W.
Say I'm glad for the gift of pussy that God gave me.
No, fuck you. Go to hell, you stupid bitch.
It's more like the gift and the curse, I've come to find out.
I love God and I love Jesus Christ, but do you think that you're acting godly by saying these things on the internet? Do you think that God and Jesus Christ are looking at you right now and they're proud of you for exclaiming, I love
dick? Of course. I'm a grateful daughter for the gifts God has given me. You're an ungrateful, hateful son who thinks that the gifts God has given you are gross and you should be ashamed of them.
That's what you're doing. You should be ashamed of your behavior. Are you kidding me?
I'm not ashamed of saying I love dick. I love the gift of dick that God has given the world. I love men and I love dick. You cannot say the same about women. Maybe you can say the same about men.
You're such a vile, disgusting whore. It's unreal. Like, you need to go.
Dude, you need some new material. It's been like the same 3 insults over and over again.
And guess what? You've been saying I love dick for the past 30 minutes. So, yeah, while you keep proclaiming that you're a big whore on the internet, I'm going to keep calling you a dumb whore on the internet. That's how it works, sweetie.
Of course, I mean, women should be whores to their husbands. Women should be whores to their husbands. I agree. Women, I love semen. I love dick. It's where life comes from. I would hope to be able to create life with the help of a wonderful dick and its wonderful semen.
You're such a disgusting
That's called how
You're
the reproductive system works, dude.
Fucking bitch, man. It's vile. It's honestly vile. You're such a vile. You need to log off.
Are you unaware of how the reproductive system works? Or what?
Are you serious? Like, do you, again, like, this whole thing is so fucking retarded. Like, you do not understand anything that I'm saying. It's like I'm telling you these things, and it's just like you're such a dumb bimbo.
Sent $3. It's a good thing that Grace isn't a rape, considering how badly she's being raped by Beardson right now.
Go ahead.
Is it whorish to say that I love?
You know what I want you to do, Grace? I want you to go to your priest on Sunday morning and say, I love dick, and see how he reacts. Do you think he's going to be proud of you for saying that?
Well, I don't have to say that to real men.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't have to say that to real men because it's obviously implied. But to faggots like you, I have to make it explicit because you clutch your pearls and go into mommy mode.
Do you think if I were to show your priest this footage right now, do you think he'd be proud of you? Do you think he would be like, wow, way to go. You're really exclaiming God's gift to the world. Do you think that's how you would act?
Absolutely. Penises and vaginas and sex are God's gift to the world, to men and women alike.
No. That's not what we're talking about, Grace. We're talking about where you're saying, I love semen. I love dick. Do you think that your priest would be proud of that?
Yeah, I should hope so. Of course I love it. I love men.
You need to find a new church.
Oh, by the way, to that super chat, I'm not being raped. I'm pegging this little bitch right now, and he's taking it right up the ass.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. You're such a disgusting person. You're such a disgusting person.
If my priest was a fag, if my priest was a wound up guy like you, then yeah, he'd probably say that's terrible. But any good Catholic priest would say, oh yeah, she's just being silly. But of course, women should love dick, should love semen, should want to have babies. What's the problem? Like, literally, what is the problem with saying that? It's totally Catholic, it's totally Christian.
No, it's not. Not the way that you're saying it. Not the language that you're using. A woman is supposed to be ladylike, and you do not act ladylike. You act like a vile whore. There is literally no difference between the way that you talk and an OnlyFans whore. None at all.
Well, that's not true. I'm not a cock tease. I'm just stating an obvious fact. Women should love dick and love semen.
You're disgusting.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
The whole family needs to be like institutionalized.
Guys. I don't know who you are, but you Groiper guys think that women saying they love dick and they love semen is gross. Yeah. It's icky. I get it. You think girls are icky.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
I would not. I would not
read the Catechism of the Catholic Church.
Anonymous, $3. Technically, Catholic churches are much more tolerant these days. Nobody would be shocked to discover Grace fucked the Pope.
That would shock me.
No fault of mine, though.
That would shock me.
Anonymous sent $3. Women should shut the fuck up and get in the kitchen. Clean her house, whore.
Now, what about Bearton's point about your language, that it's unladylike? What do you say about that?
Well, I mean, I understand there's certain decorum, but I mean, I think a priest would also say, like, well, this is a Killstream. Foul language is definitely used.
Yeah,
and especially when you're talking to a fucking nitwit like this Beardson guy, you've got to drill it in his head. The Pope doesn't hate sex. I think the Pope would say, yeah, good job. Pope Francis, love the guy. I think he'd say, yeah, that's true. Everything she's saying is true. There's no problem with it. And I think he'd call Beardson a little faggot.
The Pope would say that?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
Beardson, okay, we can. How about okay?
You're
how about
so
this?
Disgusting.
How
You're
about
so
this?
disgusting. I'm glad that, like, the more that you talk, the more that you reveal yourself. It's honestly really amazing to me how little self-control that you have. It's incredible.
Clutch sent $3. Beardson, you're getting felted by Grace here. We expected better.
Go ahead. Oh wait, there's another one. I'll let you pick up, Grace.
Anonymous sent $3. Gather round for Pastor Beansoy's sermon. Women have cooties. Hayuk.
All right, now go ahead. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. We hit the goal, by the way.
sent $3. Grace, I love that you live dick and semen. I can give you many tall, blue-eyed, Aryan children with high IQs and no health defects. How much do you think my incredible seed is worth? Do you want to be a sister wife and my concubine?
No, Charlie, come on now.
Anonymous sent $3. We need an edit of Grace with a spinny wheel behind her. Hail Grace.
All right,
/
now what? Go ahead and follow up there because I know you had a point. I know you had to stop there, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, okay. If you're too shocked by the fact that I use like explicit language, do you love breasts, Beardson?
Fuck you. Like, eat a dick. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Like, what do you mean?
Who's being gross now, Beardson? Do you love breasts? Answer the question.
Fuck you. Go to hell. Like,
What's wrong with answering that question? Do you love breasts?
Fuck you. Eat a dick.
Okay, so the answer is no. You seem awfully obsessed with dick. I mean, maybe you should go eat one, dude, because it seems like you're hankering for it.
It's just embarrassing. It's just honestly embarrassing. This whole talk, this whole performance from you is like very, very.
So why? Okay. So why? Okay, no, listen to me.
No.
Let him talk. You let him talk. We'll get them both in there.
Yes, Daddy.
Don't call me Daddy. Don't like rope me.
Oh, it wasn't you. I was talking to Daddy Ethan, not you.
Go ahead, Beardson. Go ahead.
That's what I'm talking. Dude, you're such a vile whore. No, the thing is, and again, like you and your dad or whatever, I don't know like what the whole deal is with your family, but you seem to have this sort of like libertarian.
Sent $3. Beardson. This impotent rage is not healthy. I would advise you to seek some professional help, man to man. You have obviously not moved on from your divorce.
All right, now go ahead. You were talking about this is not healthy. Pick back up. Thank you, Avon.
Yeah. Again, this whole thing with accepting pornography, it's people are going to do it. It's fine. You could say the same thing about any other vice in our society.
Why does your dad like you?
Heroin usage?
Send $5. Maybe he should kill you instead.
Okay, go ahead, pick back up, and then I'll put it. She can answer that too, but finish your thought.
But I just wanted to say this too about this whole argument, this whole like libertarian stance that you guys have about it. It's funny that it's particularly sex and nothing else. It's funny that it's not. I don't think that you guys have the stance on maybe like drug use. You can make these same arguments about drug use or alcoholism. You can make these same arguments about also lying, any sort of other sin. But you guys are particularly focused on sex for some reason, which I find very, very suspicious as well. And I think that this whole bit that you guys have where you're obsessed with sex stems from a lot of like deeper issues and a lot of deeper hangups that you have about sex. And I can see you doing like the cutie little like me watch. We're having a conversation and a discussion. It's not like you get to talk the whole time. I shouldn't even honestly be talking to you like you're a human being or a person because you're such a dumb, stupid, vapid whore. But I guess I just wanted to know, why is it that you guys are so obsessed with the sex thing?
Quack sent $3. This bitch is so demented when Beardson starts daddying her. She calls him mommy. She doesn't know what it's like to have a proper dad.
Now what? Okay. And I'll
User _556 sent $3. Grace. Would you rather kerplunk Beardson or PPP?
No, don't.
It'll be bear, and you're not on the pill.
Now, what do you think about what he said? Why are you guys? He said you guys are obsessed with sex, and he had some other commentary there as well. What do you think about that?
I mean, obviously, it's a hot topic in society because everybody, like this guy, is wound up about it, so it does come up a lot. What I find interesting about you, Beardson, if you're done with your speech, is that you have no problem saying, eat a dick, go suck some dick, whore. But when I bring up pussy or tits, you all of a sudden clutch your pearls. You seem very comfortable talking about dick. You have no problem with that. I mean, what's the problem? Like, you're not okay with female anatomy.
I'm not okay with you talking about any of it. You're missing the point. It's like I don't want to have talk about female or male anatomy with you. You're a young woman, and
you've brought up dick several times, so you can't like rules for thee and not for me. No.
Do you not also understand when I say like eat a dick? I don't mean literally. It's a figure of speech. It's like saying go fuck yourself. Like, are you that dumb or you can't differentiate?
Can you answer my original question? Do you love breasts? Do you love breasts? I'm not answering this question, and I'm not getting into this conversation with you, Grace. Again, I don't think maybe you don't love them. No, it's perfectly. Breasts is perfectly ladylike. It's a scientific term.
Why is that such an important thing for you? Like, why does it matter? What does it matter whether I love breasts or not? What does it matter whether I love? No. Don't deflect. Don't just keep asking it over and over.
You're the one deflecting. Just answer the question. It's a simple question.
No,
yes or no? Do you love?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
Well, because obviously, if you don't, you have a massive problem. If you're a guy and you don't like tits.
Why?
Because you're not a heterosexual then. What
No,
good,
I'm a
healthy
heterosexual.
hetero man doesn't like tits?
I'm a heterosexual male, but I don't want to like look at tits all
Dude,
the time.
no wonder your wife left you. No wonder your wife left you, guy. You don't even like tits. I mean, what the hell could you have possibly been like in bed? You probably said, ew, gross, get away from me. What's wrong with you?
Are you done? What do you mean? What's wrong with me? I don't think about tits all the time. I don't think about pussies all the time.
I didn't say that. I said, do you love tits?
Again, what does this matter? Why don't you answer my question? Why are you guys particularly?
Go ahead, bitch.
Do you love the gift of breasts that God gave the world for men to have one with?
Why do you keep asking this? Can we not have like an intellectual conversation about this?
Vulgar, disgusting bitch. Also, there's a difference between saying you're attracted to women and being vulgar and saying you love cock. And splog, you fucking Lord, you vapid cunt.
All right, now go ahead, finish. Thank you guys for the support.
Need for Sneeze sent $3 reminder that her dad admitted to being Jewish. Bear that in mind when you hear her Jewish tactics. Also, bitch, what tits? You ain't got any.
I do think one of your buttons are kind of unbuttoned.
I'm wearing a very classy shirt.
$3. This bitch is the definition of no e-girls. Skirting around sex and whore talk for attention, and too many simps are falling for it.
This.
Danny sent $5.55, Gracie W. Better luck next time, Pastor Beerson.
All right, go.
Newt from Orbit sent $3. She plays an amazing heel. Well done, Grace.
All right, never mind. We'll never get to.
Someone Charlie sent $3, Grace. Let me get you pregnant so we can build a small armada of Aryan soldiers. My only stipulation is that you must breastfeed them and you must be willing to homeschool our future offspring while I train them in martial arts and firearms tactics.
All right, now go ahead. Beardson had the last thought there, but he could remind us now maybe if he was following up. But I think he was talking about why are you turning it.
Avon Chartsdale sent $3, Beardson. She is fucking curb stomping. You just throw in the towel. This embarrassing.
Now, why are you? He said he's trying to have a certain level of conversation, and you were taking it down to a lower level of discourse. Kind of insulting him and stuff, and he was trying to have a different. Did you feel it? Do you feel like that? Do you think that's true, or?
He called me a dirty whore and he told me to eat a dick. I mean, I don't think he's really one to be telling people to use better language. Anyways, I did use better language. I said,
yeah, I am, because I'm the man for the record. I am for the record. I am in a better position because I have a penis and I'm a man. If we're going to play this like scatological game. And again, the other thing is too, is that, like I said, you didn't answer the question.
You have to reassure me that you have a penis?
Okay, dude. You didn't answer the question at all that you and your family, every time I hear you talk, all that you seem to talk about is sex for some reason. You don't seem to have any of these sort of blasé attitudes about any other sort of topic, but sex you particularly do. And I think especially if you look at the behavior of your family, which I have looked into since the last time that we've talked, it's pretty clear that you all have some weird sexual hangups, and I think that that's where it's all coming from.
Okay, are you done?
Are you going to answer it, or are you going to answer it, or what? No. Answer it. Why is this the particular topic that you guys want to talk about all the time?
Okay, first of all, you brought it up, okay?
No, you were literally talking about it when I called in. You were talking about it when I called in.
And you made non-stop references to penis, including your own.
$5 also. You literally licked your panties on stream and stripped and danced in front of your dad, you fucking hypocrite. Literally, go fuck yourself. I hope you get slow progressing malignant brain cancer and you spend your last dying days choking blood.
Wow.
I intend on dancing in front of Daddy Ralph later on. And if you get, what's your goal? What's your goal, Ethan? What's your goal? We passed it. We passed it. I'll put on a tighter shirt to trigger your
answer. I'm not standing here for that. Fuck you. You're a disgusting.
Yeah, I know you hate tits. Well, hopefully, there's a couple heterosexuals in the chat who'll pay.
Answer the question. Yeah, of course you're willing to be a whore for money. Wow, what a shocker to everybody! What a shocker to everybody!
It's really a whore to wear a tighter shirt.
I don't think it's really a whore. I just want to wear skimpier clothes for money. Yeah, you're a fucking whore. That's the definition of a whore.
I support Big Daddy Ethan. Okay, now what else do you want to yell at me about, Mom?
Again, this is what I'm talking about. I just want to know, like, what is it? Why is it that this is the focal point of your your conversations all the time? Is sex? Is it not indicative? If you want to play this whole thing about projection and everything else, wouldn't it be some sort of projection that literally all you guys do every time I hear you guys open your stupid low IQ mouths is you're talking about sex and penises and vaginas all the time? I think there's some weird shit going on in your fucking household.
Well, I mean, I'm a young woman. Sex is like, it's a thing people talk about a lot, especially because people are so confused about it in this society. And I think it's fine to talk about, and people should be more comfortable. Like,
Who's
it's okay, I'm a
I
Zoomer.
think we all understand what sex is. I think we all have that down pat. I think we know what it is, If not, you should really like, I don't know what you are. You should become like a Muslim and go live in like Sharia law or whatever the fuck is your fantasy.
Anonymous
go put women in burqas and fuck little boys like the towel heads. Okay, clearly that's what you're into. You don't like women. You don't like tits. You don't like pussy. You're homo.
What's the like here?
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what am I supposed to?
What's the like here about any of this? What's the like here about any of this? You're disgusting, and you're literally like, I'll put your clothes for money. Like, again, like, do you think your future husband's gonna be proud of you for all this? Do you think your future your children are gonna be like, wow, I'm so proud of mom for being
$3 all this sexual tension between these two. Just fug already.
No. I wish there was sexual tension between me and Beardson. At least that would be kind of funny, I wish he'd say like, "Hey, can I riz you up or something?" I wish he could joke about it, but he's just such a wound up homosexual. I don't even know what to tell. I don't know what to tell this guy. I can't convert you.
Need for Sneaks and $3 call her a whore. She shrugs it off. Attack her lack of morals. She deflects. Call her a Jew and watch her facade fall apart. Watch how she recoils. I've been found out.
All right, now. Any maybe some area of agreement we could have here somewhere, you guys.
I'm really into Jewish guys because they're really hot. Well, they're really rich and they're very insecure. So,
It's
very appealing.
Oh my God! Sent $5. Look at her trying to nag Beardson by attention showering Ralph. Pathetic. Women can't do anything right. Grow-wipers need to hold this bitch down and cut her clit out with a sharpened rock. Why is your rapist dad raping you? Because he's a rapist.
Jesus. Oh, wow.
Anonymous sent $31.90. Let's go, Gracie. He's still on the line.
Yeah, they did pass the 600 mark there.
Avon Chartsdale sent $3. No man needs to proclaim that they are a man. You are weak, Beardson. Improve your life.
Go ahead.
All right, is it tighter shirt time?
It is, actually.
Pimp Daddy, and I leave it up to you.
No, can I just point out real quick that like Avon was sucking my fucking dick the other day, like a month ago in a Twitter space. Like, you should come on my show sometime and we should talk. And I never reached out to him, so now he's a salty little bitch about it. That's hilarious.
See, I don't know all the background there. Of course, I like both you guys, but
background. That's the background,
Daddy,
right there.
Daddy, I have to. Would you shut this homosexual up for a second? I have to follow. I did make a promise to the chat.
I'm a bigger draw than you are, bitch. Like, who the fuck are you? Yeah, sorry.
Do you ever shut up?
You're the dumb whore. No, I'm gonna keep talking now because guess what?
I'm gonna go change. He can go on his rant. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, go change.
Yeah.
Beardson, I appreciate you calling in. I didn't know it was gonna get so spirited. Actually, I kind of did.
Hey, you know what? No, honestly, I came here. I didn't want to be like a big bad guy or whatever. I didn't want to be like insulting or whatever. I was trying to have like a normal conversation, because I find these the porn debate and stuff sort of interesting, and I'm trying to be better at like just being a nicer guy too. By
the way, in these speaking of being a nicer guy, do you want to fight with Avon before you go? Because I see. You don't have to.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't really know anything
Let's
about
be nicer. You know what? Let's be nicer and have a fight. Let's have more fights. Okay. Unmute yourself, Avon.
Hey, Beardson. What was that you just said?
I think you heard me loud and clear, man.
I did. You said something about me sucking on your tiny little impotent cock. Let me ask you a question. I came into your Twitter space to pay you a compliment. I I didn't ask to come on your show. Your audience asked you to have me on and continue a conversation.
No, they didn't.
And you ran like the little Jewish fucking imp you are, bro. So shut up for a second and let a fucking man speak.
No, I won't. I'm not going to do that, actually. And nobody asked you to come on my fucking show. You were like, hey,
the
man.
fucking audience that was listening in your Twitter space wanted you to have me on. Why would I want to show all you creepers are faggots, bro?
And it wasn't going great. Then Beardson comes in and demonstrates so much anger and lower value elevated her.
I got nothing to speak about with you. I paid you one compliment because you did something right. I'm sorry that you don't get praise in your life. That someone paying you a compliment is sucking your dick. Maybe if you pulled your dick out to get sucked, your fucking wife wouldn't have left you. You fucking midget. So shut the fuck up. Where's your wife, you stupid cocksucker?
Why are you getting mad? Why are you
fucking black guy, didn't she?
No, that's not even true.
That's not even true. It's not true. It's not true, Beardson.
Prove it. No, prove it.
I don't need to prove shit. You're alone in your house by yourself.
Is that a lie? Because you're a liar.
You impotent rage at a 20-year-old woman on Ralph's show. How fucking embarrassing!
You think she's gonna
$3 boy
How do you want to hear it, bro?
Do you think she's gonna fuck you, Avon? I really hope she does. Hey, Grace, if you're back, will you please blow Avon so he'll stop yelling and being upset at me because he's very.
You are married, bro.
For your attention, really? Then why?
Unlike you, I'm married, dog.
Then why are you simping for a whore? Then
I'm not simping for a whore. I'm telling you that you're a faggot.
You're literally
There's a big difference.
Grace, you're so awesome. Grace, you're so
Listen,
cool.
your spin doesn't work. You're a big faggot. I came on here to call you a faggot because you lied about me. You see how that works?
No, I didn't lie about you. That's exactly
what happened. I didn't suck your tiny impish cock, bro. I gave you one compliment. One.
Yeah, and you're like,
all the shit I talked about you and Nick Fuentes and America First and all you voipers, I paid you one compliment. One.
Wait. Hey, if you ever want to stream sometime, please let me know and reach out.
I did not say that.
Yeah, you did.
I did not say that. Those words never left my mouth, you lying cocksucker.
Yes, they did.
No, they didn't, bro. You're a liar. Pull the fucking clip. It's your space. You have the recording. Pull the clip.
What was the compliment? What did you say? What was said?
I called Beardson up to compliment him on speaking out against Ali Alexander and not going with the Groiper hive mind.
That's not even what happened.
Paying a man one compliment is
That's not even what happened. That's not even what happened, Avon.
That's literally what happened. That's literally what happened.
I wasn't even talking about Ali Alexander during that space that you called in, Avon. You retard. I was talking about Yates before. I was talking about Yates before.
Pull the clip.
You want me to go back at my old Twitter spaces and pull the clip?
I do.
The 2-hour Twitter space. You're lying. What do you mean? You sit here and it's like, oh, your wife left you for a black guy. And I said, prove it.
Your wife did leave you. Who's in your house with you?
No, not prove it. You said she left me for a black guy.
Who's in your house with you?
Nobody. I live alone. I live alone. What do you mean?
Oh, imagine. Where'd your wife go, Beardson?
We split up. Why is that? What is
not over that, Beardson? You're on the fucking Killstream, screaming impotent rage at a 20-year-old girl because you have not gotten over your divorce. It's not healthy. You need to seek help, bro. You are an embarrassment. An embarrassment to men everywhere.
Oh, no. I'm embarrassing men. Guys, if I embarrass the men too much, then we won't get the fuck whores like Grace. Oh, no. Shots. Sorry. I'm ruining it for everybody here.
Beardson, this is about you, not Grace, not women. What you project as a person who claims to be a man. You're not a man. You're weak. You're a little boy. You're about 5'9". Stop it. Really, it's fucking sad.
Do you think that you're acting very masculine right now when you're screaming at the top of your lungs and
this is how I talk, bro. Have you ever heard me before?
This is not how a normal person talks. You're screaming, dude.
I'm not a normal person. I'm from Brooklyn.
Are you Jewish too?
No, I'm Italian Irish, you cocksucker.
Are you a Jew from Brooklyn?
No, you look like a fucking kite though, don't you?
Oh yeah, you got me.
I look like a nice fucking Mediterranean mix. You look like a short kite, Rabbi.
Yeah, do I? Do I pull the 3 me up now too? Like really?
Beardson W.
No, I'm just telling you that you look like a kite, bro. That's objective.
Now wait, let's not use that. Don't use that particular word.
You know, I think the funniest thing about this,
my apologies.
It's okay. Go ahead.
The funniest thing about this is I don't even know who the fuck you are, man. And you know who I am.
Bro, I'm not a fucking public person. I'm not an internet personality. I'm a shit poster, and I called in to call you a faggot. I'm glad you don't know who I am.
Debate, because you're glad.
I'm not debating you. I came in to slap the shit out of you because you're a little bitch.
To Avon for defending his queen from the big bad misogynist.
Yeah, you look really cool right now. You're out here fucking simping.
Oh
for
God, bro! The
Lord,
guys on the internet aren't gonna think I'm cool. Beardson, you live alone. You're 5'1". Are you serious?
You just said I was 5'9". I thought it was 5'9". Which is it? 5'1" or 5'9"? You said 5'9" just a minute ago. So which is it?
Is that your comeback? Is that your comeback? I have called you a faggot. I told you your wife left you, and that's your comeback.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep saying that, or are you
really bad comeback, bro?
Is it?
Yeah,
you think
really
it's really bad comeback?
Really
you know what I think is really embarrassing is the fact that you're
fucking care what you think is embarrassing. You don't matter. You are a fucking insect, bro. I bench press you, Beardson. I bench press you. You're nothing, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you're tough. You're a really tough guy.
No, I'm not tough. I'm some retard on the internet. But goddamn, I'm not as retarded as you.
Hey, don't take the Lord's name in vain. Come on now.
Fuck, Beardson. You are by far the most embarrassing person on the internet. If I had your life, I would kill myself on stream.
I think you should kill yourself on stream right now, actually.
I bet you do, because I'm slapping the fuck out of you like a little bitch.
Oh, yeah. If you say that enough,
you want to kill yourself. I'm embarrassing you, bro.
No, I just want you to kill yourself because you seem like a very awful person.
And then Grace Thorp. Imagine.
That's definitely what happened. That's definitely what happened. Everyone
can go watch it. This is an objective fact. You can call me whatever you want. Call me a simp. I don't give a fuck. Go watch this stream.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling here?
20-year-old girl, bro. What, you and your people are gonna run the country? You can't even take on Grace Thorp?
What are you gonna do?
Fucking embarrassing.
Papal Growiper sent $3. This guy was me trying Growipers harder than Grace does her old man like a few months ago.
That's true, yeah.
Anyway, I got what I wanted. I appreciate you taking the time to let me call you.
Oh, you're running away now? Are you running away now? Why are you running away? What? Oh, come on. Why do you run away?
Anonymous sent $5. Beansoy is taking L after 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 L after.
Thank you. Oh, is Grace back? I couldn't even see her.
Why do you run?
Okay.
Why do you run? I wanted to get some more shots in.
Well, again, I didn't know there was the animosity there, really. Okay.
Raymond for the record, $5. Beardson's enemies are all Jewish.
To be fair, he's not Jewish. He's just New York, and there happen to be a lot of Jews in New York. So, like, I mean, to be fair, I do know the guy.
I hear a guy from New York. It's like, well,
yeah, I know. I mean, it's easy. It's all right because they're from New York, so they do sound similar because there's a lot of Jews in New York. And I'm friends with Avon too. I hate that you guys don't like each other, but I gotta let you guys argue.
I don't even know who it is. Like, that's the thing. I don't even know who the guy is. You know what I mean? And I talked to him on a Twitter space like a month ago, and he was like, "Yeah, well, it's like if you want to come on a show sometime." And I like honestly, it wasn't like I just like ignored him or whatever. I just forgot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and again, it's all.
I was in Las Vegas at the time.
It's all
Jebra
content.
Bush sent $5. Only the loser leaves early.
Well, NBA Groiper never broke
NV
again.
Agrowiper sent $5. So Avon's got his panties in a twist because Beardson's making content. What's the rub?
I don't look. The men speak for themselves. I don't have to get into that.
No, I'll just say this, dude. Like, I'll keep it short. It's like anytime there's just this like group of like men on the internet that get really upset. They get really upset whenever you're mean to a woman on the internet. They don't like it, and they think that whenever you're mean to a woman on the internet, like he said it himself. It's like you're embarrassing all men. It's like, yeah, no, clearly I'm going to prevent all men from fucking ever
Grace
again.
W. Beansoy L.
I know we got Grace back.
I don't care if you're Jewish, you're Aryan to me, baby. Hail Grace O/.
Hail Grace from the super chat. There she is in that tighter shirt. We can't hear you now though. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, you have to unmute yourself. Oh wow, no, hold on. No, we can't hear you. Oh, you have to unmute yourself on Telegram. Oh, now you're unmuted and we still can't hear you. What?
Oh no.
I know Beardson's broken up about it. Look, this guy. Okay, look, we got okay, we understand that.
Raymond Reddington sent $5. Does Grace admit that she is part or all Jewish?
All right, now look, maybe quit the call and then join back in. Or did your microphone actually die?
Telegram glitches out like that.
Yeah, it does do that sometimes. Okay, well, we'll try to get her back in here.
See, I'm a nice guy. I was trying to help.
Yeah, exactly. See, she is back. Yeah, we can hear you now, but we can't see you. Okay, now we can see you. Oh no, we can't hear you. Oh no, we can't hear you. No, we can.
Yeah.
We can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It just went away for a second. All right, she's back.
If my mic just kept not working, I was just eventually gonna strip. I got to do something to stay on stream.
There you go, obsessing about sex. Now, what about that point that Beardson raised? Do you feel like you obsessed about that, or I guess you kind of talked about it a little bit, but
Beardson, I want to ask you my question again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like breasts?
I hate them. I hate titties.
Okay. Do you like my breasts?
No, especially not yours. No, I mean, here's the thing. Can we? I'm gonna be a gentleman here. Can we start over? Can we just have a discussion, an actual debate about this topic, a serious? No insults, no name calling. This is a rare act of clemency for me, Grace. So you better take it.
It's
okay.
true. What about a friendly discussion?
Yes, mother.
Okay, see this is
wait. Beardy one. Beardson. OG thought controller.
She didn't mean that. She didn't mean that. Nothing. No insult. She didn't mean that. All right, let's talk on a friendly level. All right, you say, Beardson, what do you want to say on a friendly level?
I mean, I guess I just want to ask you this. Do you think that this obsession with sex is healthy? And if so, why? Can you explain it? Do you not think that our society is so sex obsessed already that by furthering to endorse this attitude of sex positivity and a promotion of sex throughout every sector? Because that's the thing too, right? And I think that maybe you guys, the Thorps, don't understand. It's we're a pretty chaste group over here for a particular reason. It's a reaction. We're reactionaries, right? And we're reacting to the modern world. So, why do you think it is we need to be more sex positive? What would we gain out of it?
So you want to talk about sex?
That seems to be the topic that we were talking about. Yeah.
No, I said what topic? You chose sex. You're the one who's obsessed, dude. You're the one who's obsessed. I said, what do you want to talk about? You go sex.
Ralph, I tried to give this fucking stupid whore. I tried to give this stupid fucking whore a chance to have an intellectual conversation about something that she was interested in.
No, wait.
And she can't fucking help herself.
No, wait, what do you say? Hold on. We'll get it back on track. Look. What about what he said there though? Is there any?
You just have a Are you this stupid that you can't have a fucking conversation with somebody? You dumb whore! I'm trying to engage with you on something that you're clearly interested in. I'm being a gentleman here and trying to bring the topic of discussion to your area of expertise clearly, and then you want to try to insult me with it. I'm trying to be it's almost amazing how fucking stupid you are that a man tries to be kind to you and you still have to act like a smarmy fucking cunt about it. It's insane.
You haven't been smarmy. You said I'm obsessed with sex. You said, why are you obsessed with sex? I said, what do you want to talk about? You said, why are you obsessed with sex? That's a trick question.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
Talk about anything. You're the one who brought up sex.
Dude, again, it's amazing how fucking stupid you are. It's hey, let's start over. No insults. Let's start with a clean slate. Do you not understand that concept?
$3, guys. I promise I'm a serious Catholic. I'm against porn and premarital sex.
No, wait.
I mean, yeah, I strip for my daddy on stream and talk about sucking cocks. But trust me, I'm a real Christian.
No, okay, look, let's try a reset.
I haven't stripped for Ethan yet.
Now, wait a minute. What about, God, I completely lost my train of thought.
It's used, dude. It's used. It honestly is. She's just such a stupid whore.
No, wait, I'm going to ask you. I know what I was going to ask.
He's distracting everyone from the pretty girl on screen.
No, hold on, wait.
Grace, honey, undo that top button.
No, wait a minute.
It looks hot in that room.
She's got a zipper
Wouldn't
on
want you to overheat.
She's got a zipper on now, but what I was going to say is...
Can't go any further down.
I know that. So, he God fucking...
Wayne Glenn sent $3. Ralph, you can't let Beardzoid talk about your future side piece like that.
Nah, look, come on. What about what he said though? That there's no benefit to being sex positive here. Amongst some cozy guys, American First guys. Of course, this is the Killstream, separate, but that's why they're hostile towards you, because they want to maintain that mentality of he mentioned chaste and stuff like that. That type of piousness or stoicness about sexuality and kind of about women. Do you think that that's valuable or no?
what is the mentality that they want to protect? That we should be negative about sex? Christianity is positive about sex. Well, how am I? Like, what is that? What is that even about? You guys think sex is negative? It's obviously a gift.
It's just like it's like talking to a fucking blow up doll, dude. I swear, it's like you don't I'm done. I can't entertain this anymore.
You got destroyed. Now run away.
Stupid. No, you're too stupid to even understand anything that I'm saying to you. Like, you don't understand any of the points that I'm making. And
I understand it perfectly, and I'm answering them. And I'm absolutely destroying you, dude.
Grace sent $5. Now I'm Jewish and I'm obsessed with sex, but I'm Catholic BTW.
Go ahead.
You are anti-sexual. You don't like women. You think that men should be ashamed of the fact they have penises. You have to tell me that you have a penis to make sure that I know you're a man.
Richard Percival sent $3. The only real
You are
difference
the
between
problem.
this
You
girl
are
and
the
a woman
mentality
like
that
Amy
is the
Schumer
problem.
is that
You,
she's a
right
bit
now.
hotter. Both are vulgar and talk about sex all the time.
They're rolling in.
Hoop sent $5. This dumb subversive
that
bitch
money
is
I'm making
seriously
you?
equating her degenerate behavior with Beardson calling out her degenerate behavior. Notice how these crafty shlomos turn your argument on you. Beware the viper, my white brothers. Heil Hitler.
Now wait a minute. Wait, you snuck that in.
Need for Sneed sent $3. Grace. How would you have felt yesterday evening if you hadn't eaten breakfast or lunch?
I don't know. I've heard that before. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it sounds about right. All right, I can't deal with this. This is
Go run away. Go run away. Go run away. Go ahead. Bye.
I appreciate
it. Was fun.
Appreciate you calling in.
User _ 556 sent $3. Ralph should turn Grace's RV into his new Killstream command
We should
oasis.
do an RV stream.
Then he can never be location doxed, like those mobile Russian nukes, and
Dude.
spend all day feeding Grace the hog.
Talk about money. That would print money. Are you kidding? Like an RV with it's just me and you.
I'm gonna make you a lot of money.
Oh boy. See, I like that kind of attitude.
You don't hear it.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Oh, just wait a minute. Super chat.
Grace Thorp sent $5. Talk about sex in the most vulgar, disgusting terms, or you're gay.
Now go ahead. Oh God! Wow.
Anonymous sent $3. Hey Grace, looking good, kissing face. Don't listen to this homo queen. He's just frustrated because you're so beautiful.
All right. Well, never mind.
Anonymous sent $3. Even the darkies understand a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed.
No,
Heal
don't
Hitler.
put that in. No. Good Lord.
Anonymous sent $3. It's kinda disingenuous how literally every caller has asked her about sexual accusations and then asked why she talks about sex so much.
That is a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. Thank you, whoever sent that.
Hey, Shepherd Bush here. I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm not Thought Patrol, but I see you smoking over there. What are you smoking on, Grace?
They're home rolled.
They're home rolled. So other than being a complete nympho, do you smoke weed?
No, not really. I tried it. It just makes me sleepy. You know, I prefer stuff that wakes me up a little bit.
A little coke.
I mean, smoking pot is for losers. Oh God.
For losers,
wow.
wow.
If a guy's like, yeah, I'm a massive pothead, it's like, dude, that gets me drier than the Sahara Desert. That is, it is such a turn off.
What about coke,
and
though?
Women do it too.
Women love cocaine.
Oh, no, coke is, coke is, that's
See,
not.
like, listen, chat, just listen to me. I've said this for years. At first, her eyes lit up like a Christmas tree when I said cocaine. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
I'm losing my train of thought here. It's not the answer I wanted. Do you drink, Grace? Are you a drinker?
I have apple juice occasionally. I'm 21 in October, so I'm going to Vegas for October. Maybe I could go down to Mexico too. I'm going.
Wow.
I actually am going to Vegas for.
I'm going
my
to
birthday.
Vegas
I'm gonna
next Wednesday. Yeah, I go there fairly often. Not saying anything, by the way. I just want to mention that I'm going to Vegas before the haters pick up on that. She's going separately. Halloween in Vegas, really? Wow. Okay, that'd probably be pretty cool.
October 30.
New
I'm
Year's
21.
Eve in Vegas was pretty cool. I have to say that's where I was. About a year ago. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't got nothing else to say. Fuck Nugget. His mom has saggy titties and a flappy pussy. Fuck you, Nugget. Have a good day, though.
Wow, Nugget just got roasted. But yeah, so you've never been to Vegas?
No.
Well, I'd never been before 2021, and now I've been like 10 times. Literally almost 10 times since September 2021. So, yeah.
You can show me the ropes.
Well, Probably. I don't know if I can do that, but go ahead, Apple Country.
Hey. Yeah,
so why to be so careful? Come
well,
on.
you know, I have to be
Listen up a little bit.
I have to be a little careful. But, you know, joking around is one thing. But who are you, big tech fan faggot? I already know who you are. So what do you want?
Oh, well, I mean, I like sex and titties and stuff, and I was just like, I mean, I think that Beardson was making some good points. Like, you do take it to a little too far with the really grimy type talk about sex and stuff, and like that clearly isn't like the best look for you all the time. And I believe that he had some good points. I think he's being hyperbolic in the way he talks, but I agree with him in that. But yeah, I think that what's important is we should be having kids. You know, like I want to save like the white race, and I want to like have lots of white kids and like save the white race, and not like if we're all just scared of sex, then you know we're not gonna have any kids.
True. Although I think, well, I have two questions. First of all, I don't particularly want to save the right race, the white race. If white people don't want to have kids, then white people should go extinct. Okay, I'm going for Mexicans. I'm going for Africans. They want to have kids. They love life. All the white guys in here are like afraid of tits. I mean, give me.
I'm white.
Well, actually, I'm only half white because I'm half Hungarian Ukrainian. So I mean, I only count. I'm not really like an Aryan queen. You know, sorry to disappoint everybody.
You know, listen, you're white, and like you want everyone to look like
I'm mixed race.
Or whatever. You don't want everyone to look like George Floyd in the future, do you?
I mean, African and black people.
And anyone sent $3. This Jewish bitch loves the idea of ruining Rolf's chances of reuniting with his wife and daughter. It's just about the only thing that makes her wet. Don't fall for it, Rolf. She wants to destroy you.
This is a show. This is a show. Come on now.
Anonymous sent $3. Grace, have you ever played Doom? I think it is the best game ever, unlike King Pain Boo.
Have you ever played that?
Yeah, Doom's pretty cool.
No.
Me either.
But I mean, she doesn't
white people are cool. Like, are you into like Wes Anderson stuff? I mean, that's pretty white. I love white people.
Your dad's white. You love your dad. He's white. Does he love whites?
I love all people. I love white people. I love black people. I love all colors.
You just love people's money. That's what you like. You just want to make money.
I'm making my daddy money. I'm doing a pretty good job too.
But what does he care about?
Who, Ethan? What does Ethan care about?
What does your dad care about? What is his ideology? Like, does he just wants to make money?
Well, I don't know. I think Ethan wants to make some money. I mean, he knows.
But not Ethan, your like actual biological dad. Like, does your dad like to make money?
Yes.
Like, what does he like besides making money? Like, is there like besides being a Catholic, besides making money, what's he about? Like, is he just like whatever? Like, just make money? It's like that's kind of shallow. People see that as shallow because it is.
Obviously, he has a degree and he has a master's in theology, so he's interested in theology, philosophy, those kind of things. He's like an intellectual.
Yeah, well, that's like how you could whatever.
Mostly
my dad likes having fun.
Wait, what are your views on chastity? Wow. Do you not think it's something that should be revered?
What are your views on chastity? I muted that guy. He's a mentally ill or something. I don't know. What are your views on chastity?
Chastity meaning you shouldn't have sex before marriage.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I think that's probably that's moral. I think that it's probably also it's definitely healthy. You know, I think that both men and women get hurt by premarital sex, and but I think like I think it's better to be having. On a certain level, it's better like for like, let's say white suburban moms, right? And they've got these like 16-year-old boys who are like, they send off to their room and they jack off, right? And that's how they deal with their sexual energy. I think in a sense, it would be better for, people to fuck a lot and make mistakes. I mean, not in a sense. I just think this would be better for people to fuck and make mistakes rather than for people to get isolated and get wound up about it and jerk off. I think, there's going to be problems either way, but it's definitely healthier to do it with other people than to do it by yourself.
You're not even talking about this in like the.
How the fuck are you still talking? Shut up. Fuck. We want some more callers, though. I'll put out the link again. Grace, very generous with her time. She's been on here. This has been an instant classic, I would have to say, on the Killstream. Here's the caller's line. King of Paul was going to call in earlier. If he still wants to call in, give him the link. The Beardson Blood Sports there kind of jumped him a little bit. So if he still wants to call in, that's cool.
Grace Thorp is Jewish sent $5. Grace Thorp is Jewish.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, white people used to be the best. Obviously, we used to run the world. But I mean, you know, Europeans obviously have like a deep link to Christianity. Europeans were, you know, that's where like everybody wants to go to France, right? Not because French people are particularly interesting, but because that's where, you know, Catholicism has taken root. The romantic countries, right? It wasn't whiteness that blessed European people. It was Christianity, right? But white people have rejected God. So I go with the people who are on board with God, who don't cry and hate him for giving us gifts. I go with people, you know, Asians are turning to God. Africans are turning to God. Conversion is going well. I mean, I go with people who love God, not people who hate him and want to cry about masturbation and tits. It sucks.
All right, now let's take a caller. Go-Gurt Nationalism. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Motherfucker. You know what? It says, yo, pick me. I picked this part. There we go. Go ahead. You motherfucker. Speak! Oh, my God. What is he, jacking off? Like, what does this sound anyway? You know what? Get out of here. All right, now let's see. R. Savage. Go ahead.
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You're live on the Killstream.
Yo, what's up, Ralph? I'm a big fan. No.
What's
I
up, man?
just want to say it's kind of funny because like I looked at her and like for anyone that like lifts weights or something, you know, it's kind of cute, you know, like the way like, you know, like any normal guy could just pick her up. I don't know. I like the tough guy, the act from her. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It is, you know. So I don't know.
What do you say to that, Grace?
Are you saying I'm skinny? Thank you.
No, I just like no matter how tough you act, it's just like I could fucking choke you. Like you wouldn't. It's just not like in an aggressive way. It's just like even the sexual aspect. Just like my ability to just any guy just the ability just like to dominate you. If we have that presence, like you will submit, and that is the end result. So
okay, I'm gonna have to ask you the question that I now have to ask every caller who calls in. Do you like pussy?
Yeah, but that's yeah. Like,
do you love pussy?
I don't worship it. Yeah, I don't put it in a pedestal.
Do you love it? Do you love pussy?
Yeah,
I didn't say worship.
I would never. Yeah.
Good.
I
Good job.
All right. Anyways,
Anonymous
God bless you.
sent $3.
Thank you so much.
That was the correct answer. See, Beardson, it's not that hard if you're a heterosexual man. It's natural.
All right, now let's see the new question. I guess. All right, let's see. Revanchist Ape, go ahead. You're on the Killstream.
Hey, yeah, I'm just here to make content, and I just wanted to ask you, what do you know about Nick Fuentes?
I used to watch him a little bit with my dad back when he was on YouTube. I think that must have been like 3 or 4 years ago. I know that he is like obviously a big guy on Cozy. I think I agree with him a lot of stuff, but I think he's also I've heard that he thinks like flirting is wrong and stuff like that. I don't know. You know, I like him personally. I think he's a good guy, but
do you know about his take on women? Have you heard what he says about women?
I've heard bits and pieces. I don't really want to, I feel like people bad talk him a lot on that, but like, what is his take on women?
Well, I would definitely not want to speak for Nick, but, I mean, I would say that he probably wouldn't want someone like you coming on a stream and talking the way you talk about sex. And I think that's kind of what Beardson was getting at, is that it's not necessarily that people are bringing it up and you're responding to it. It's that you're sort of making it apparent. You're sort of non-reserved. And I think that's what Beardson was getting at. You're not very reserved.
I think Nick is mostly trolling about women. I think he likes women.
Oh, you don't know Nick. You don't know Nick. But yeah, I wanted to kind of echo that from Beardson. I mean, what do you think about just being a reserved person and not coming on and flirting so much? What's up with that? That doesn't seem very Christian.
You think flirting is immoral?
No, I think that being not reserved and talking about dick and talking about pussy, saying all these things, I don't think that's moral. I think that's not moral too, especially if your father studied theology. Seems pretty obvious.
Avon Chartsdale sent $10. Bro, kick Liquid Chris here and bring in TH. The man has a case to make.
TH, raise your hand again.
Do you not believe in modesty?
Anonymous sent $3. The results are in. Mudshark status confirmed. Simps can go home. She's for the brown coomers.
All right, now go ahead. What do you think about modesty?
I don't think you should be. I think you should be comfortable with sex as a Christian. You should be comfortable with it. You shouldn't be like afraid of it. And I think you should try to use polite language. I mean, I think it's relative to culture. If you live in a culture where, again, like porn, like most people like watch porn, have been into it since childhood. I mean, I think you have to be real and not like LARP and pretend that it's, that sex isn't like people aren't fucked up sexually. And, when a culture gets out there so far, sometimes you need to use language, that's a recognition of reality, like Donald Trump used crass language, right? But yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's just recognizing reality. I mean, most, like, my sister is 14. Most people her age use this language. You can't.
I'm not talking about.
I'm not going to go around and pretending
I'm in terms of how you present yourself and the way you speak and kind of everything. It's not just about language. And I
don't think I've actually said. I do not think I've said anything immoral on this stream.
You're calling Ethan Ralph daddy. So I think
what's wrong with that?
And she's gonna say, what's
wrong with that? I think it's not very modest.
Ethan, what's wrong with? I love my big daddy. What's wrong with that?
Very funny. Very funny.
Go ahead, caller.
I would say it about my dad too. I'd say I love my daddy. Do you love your daddy?
I do love my dad. But I'm not saying it the way you're saying it. It's something about the way you say it. I think everybody in chat agrees too, by the way. But yeah.
Okay, we've got another homosexual on the call. Okay, is this scandalous to you, sir? Is this scandalous?
Anonymous sent.
Are you gonna go cry?
Your entire.
Are you gonna go cry?
Transparent. You are coping for having a weak pussy father.
Is that
sorry about that? Come to Christ.
How far above the knee is that? I don't know. So.
Well, I can pull it down.
No, I didn't say that.
It's been riding up a little because I was sitting down. But is this scandalous, sir? Are you gonna go cry? It's called a joke, okay? Get over it.
No, nobody's crying except for your ancestors, and it's funny because I want to say that your father would be crying to see you acting like this and dressing like this, but he's
dressing like this,
and that
this is a problem.
Yeah, way too short for sure.
Anonymous sent $3. Why does Ralph sound like he's coming whenever Grace calls
I
him
don't
daddy?
sound like that. You know what? No, I don't sound like that.
Yeah, stay away from Ralph. Ralph is trying to get back with his wife, you bitch. You stay away from him.
I want to make him some money. I think I'm a good guest so far. He's my pimp daddy. I'm going to make him lots of money, and we're going to go travel the country in an RV together.
You're a harlot. You're a harlot.
What is scandalous? Go ahead and tell me the definition of scandal. Go ahead.
The definition of scandalous?
Yeah, because you keep saying the word. What do you think scandalous means?
I think showing a lot of skin and dressing in a little short skirt.
No. No, I didn't say examples. I said, what does scandalous mean? What does scandalous mean? What is the meaning?
I think it's the way you act. I think it's being sultry and being gross.
No. I'm asking for the definition, not examples of it. Okay, you can give examples later, but I'm saying. Okay, fine. You obviously don't know. Scandal, okay, is something.
You want me to break out Webster's dictionary? You want me to break out the dictionary?
Well, scandal would be something that it scandalizes people of the faith, for example. So if I said that premarital sex is fine, that's scandalous as a Catholic because I'm scandalizing people of my faith.
Into Ralph would make him less attractive to his wife. Not how women think.
Go ahead. Finish your. I'll replay that if you wanted to hear that, and then you can finish your thought. Because you were talking a little bit. Sorry.
Anonymous sent $3. Do people really think that a younger woman being into Ralph would make him less attractive to his wife? Not how women think.
No.
That's a good point. Hey, I don't know anything about Ralph's life, but if Ethan wants to get with his ex, there's nothing better than to show him as a high value man by him bringing me around. Sorry.
Go ahead,
Look,
caller.
I think that we're dancing around a lot, but I think fundamentally what I'm trying to get at is, do you think that like God would approve? Do you think that Jesus Christ approves of your behavior, like of the way you talk and the way you dress? We can talk about the definitions of things and talk about this or that, but do you really think that this is appropriate? Like, do you think that this is something that God approves of?
Absolutely. I think my dad up in heaven is very proud of me, and I think I've done a great job representing the Catholic faith.
I think that answer says a lot and demonstrates why women should be silent in church.
Yeah, I agree. Women should be silent in church. Is this church, faggot? You know, can we get another caller? This guy's such a fucking...
I think it also says a lot about how women should act in general and should probably not be on things like...
I haven't said anything inappropriate. Would God approve of me saying I love dick? Yes. He made dicks for me to love.
I don't think so. I don't think God would approve of you getting in a little short skirt and going up on a stream and saying you like dick with your little makeup.
I think he absolutely would approve. You know what? You guys always say that women are cock teasers.
Hey, you can't say you're Catholic and then mock God. What is this? This is like...
I'm not mocking God. I genuinely think he would be proud of me. If you're going to heaven, if your God is a God who would send you to heaven and me to hell, then I'd rather be in hell. I think I'm representing the Catholic faith. I think God is proud of me for being proud of my sexuality, proud of my body, not ashamed of it, like you losers, and being funny and charismatic and gorgeous and happy. I think he loves me very much, and I think I'm going to heaven.
No one said you can't be proud of yourself, but why would pride include...
I'm winning. I'm making Ethan some money. I think God loves me very much. And you know what? God has showered me with generosity my entire life. I've never really had to work. Okay. I'm his special girl. Okay. That's true. I'm God's special girl and he loves me very much. He's shown me infinite generosity in my life and I'm very ungrateful.
Revenge.
But
just think.
I can't lie. He loves me. I'm his special girl.
All right. Now the special girl. Go ahead.
AF Nolan sent $5. Why even engage? The church used to bar ethnic Jews from the church. Her blood is cursed. Best thing to do is light a fire.
No, wait, we can't do that. All right, now let's take it.
I don't know if I am Jewish, but I'd be proud. I wish I was Jewish. Then I'd be even richer.
All right.
Jewish people are cool. I said it before.
Well, we love them here. Go ahead, TH. What did you want? Avon said for me to let you back in. Oh my God. We can't hear you though, dude. Also, you knocked her off the screen.
Ethan, can you come back? Because I can't see you on Telegram. I miss your pretty face.
Oh wow. See, it took me out the game too. What is this? Oh shit.
Anonymous sent $5. You couldn't make a better cozy heel in a lab. The bitch is box office.
I knew that. I did know that. Oh, go ahead, sir. What is it you want? What are you doing in the tracksuit?
Oh, you like it?
Not really, but it's okay, I guess.
I've actually been mentioned on this show before during the Tux episode.
Oh, that's
I
not
was
good.
in that famous BC.
Oh wait, you were in. That's not good. You weren't associated with Tux, right?
He called me Turbo Fap Gamer.
Anonymous sent $3. Set her up with loyals. He loves Jews and she needs a good old Alabama lovin'.
I don't know what about. Yeah, I remember the Tux episode, but I didn't know you were involved there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you trying to copy my style by wearing sunglasses? What's up with that?
Is it hostile?
I mean, you don't have the Gucci frames on like I do, but I mean, you know.
I also have some Wayfarers.
Oh, you got the Wayfarers? I have some Wayfarers, yeah. In my thing.
You got the tortoiseshell Wayfarers?
Yeah, I do actually. The tortoiseshell ones, they're right over there.
What kind of a guy with no fab in his name? I mean, has a cum wall. I mean, that's
what is that? What is it about the cum wall, sir?
This is the cum wall.
No, it is not.
Yeah, my computer desk used to be like set up around here, so every time I nut, like there'd be like a huge fucking jizz stain. I got a black light. You want to see it?
Not really.
All right.
I mean, I'll take your word on it. What, you just nutted on the wall all the time? I mean...
Yeah, all the time. Multiple times per day. So much fucking cum.
Why don't... That's disgusting.
It was not.
Nutting on your wall is cool?
Yeah.
Well, why, though?
He's an artist of sorts.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway, Grace, I only revenge porned you because I love you. Please come to Florida. I want to fill you with so much hot sperm. Worship your goddess pussy and goddess breast forever until the end of time.
What is happening?
I told you, he's the ultimate simp. No, Fab, I had this conversation with you before. I don't want you to worship me. I want you to put me in line. I want you to dominate. I don't want you to worship.
How can I do that online?
Well, Ethan's doing a pretty good job, isn't he?
What is your deal, NoFap? Who are you anyway? What
do you mean, who am I?
I've never seen you before, and you're on my show in a tracksuit talking about your cum wall. I mean,
I didn't bring it up.
Well, true, but still, it's kind of a strange hobby. You never got a girlfriend, or maybe you could do something else.
I was in a relationship with Grace for about 1 day before her father interfered and destroyed it.
Oh yeah, how did he do that?
Well, he has a lot of control over her life, but the day after she announced I was her boyfriend, he started giving her $50,000 in this ACH withdrawal, then threatening to cancel the transfer.
That's a good way to do it.
Ethan, I can tell you this story if you want.
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, so what happened is, you know how dads have the porch talk? So, NoFap here was supposed to be my fiance, right? So my dad gave him the talk, to kind of vet him, right? That's as all good dads should, right? Like to vet the guy who's going to be your daughter's potential partner, right?
Yeah.
Ethan, you're not listening to me.
No, I'm listening. It makes sense. It's all good dads should vet their daughter's potential partner. See, I was listening the whole thing. Go ahead.
Okay, so my dad asked him a couple basic questions, like if I get out of line, is he gonna kind of put me in my place? Is he gonna smack me around a little and tell me to shut the fuck up and do as he says, right? And he got all mad and he started insulting my dad. Now, there's no better way to ruin a relationship than to insult a girl's father. Even if you don't like the guy, you insult him to his face. I mean, it was his fault.
Yeah, that's not a good policy usually. I've known some guys who've fallen into that trap. What about you, sir? First off, get some fucking headphones, please. This is outrageous, but
yeah, it sucks.
Sorry. Oh, I got some down here.
I do really I love NoFap though, in a way. I mean, you gotta love the guy, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a character. You gotta love him.
He's kind of the best.
You gotta love him, I guess. I don't know. He's kind of a sick guy, I think. But okay, now.
Hey, I've done some real good for this guy. He cleaned his cum wall for me, and he stopped taking kratom for me. I mean, I'm doing some pretty good work on the internet here.
Is he a kratom head? Is that how you did this? Were you on kratom when you cummed your wall?
Most of the time, yeah.
What is kratom?
Harder drugs too. Ever hear of clonazepam?
I've heard of clonazepam, whatever. Yeah.
It's 4 times stronger, legal, and cheap.
You talking about Klonopin? Is that the brand name for?
No, I'm not talking about Klonopin. I'm talking about a research benzo that's 4 times stronger. It's legal and cheap. You got to get some.
I only know benzos, and I quit those. So, no, I'm good. What does kratom make you feel like?
It's a lot like having a full meal. It's a feeling of satisfaction. It makes you stop feeling physical pain. It makes you stop feeling emotional pain. It's pretty nice. It's almost a miracle drug.
What about your liver? I heard it fucks up your liver.
That's not really true.
Are you sure? Have you had liver panels done? Do you know?
No, I've never had liver panels done.
So your liver could be fucked right now and you just not know it.
I mean, I feel like there would be some signs of it. You could be correct, but I feel like it's far less dangerous than alcohol and things like that. It's a plant in the same family as coffee.
There's a lot of poisonous plants too. I mean, what you're saying is just because it's a plant? Look, he dropped off. He didn't like the kratom quiz there.
Okay, now Ethan.
What?
I heard we were going to be doing a dance-off, and I'm pretty sure you hit your goal by now.
We did hit that. Well, you know what? All right, we'll do the dance off. Let me get the last caller in here. If you want to call in, let's finish up, and then we'll do the dance off. I don't know to what, but I did say dance off, yes, and we hit the goal and then some. Actually, before we hit it, we were far ways away. I mean, not super far, but a good ways, like, 150, 200, something like that. And we left that way behind when you showed up. So, yes, we will do the dance-off. Let's take this caller here, Jen Psaki, which I doubt it's the real Jen Psaki, but that would be cool. Unmute yourself.
Did you do a good job, Daddy?
You did a good job. Go ahead, Jen.
Hey, good evening, Ralph. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I want to thank you for taking my call. I'll get my piece in because I don't really have headphones on. I really didn't like how the last caller was alluding to drug use in your presence, because I've seen sort of firsthand, you propelling yourself forward and getting sober. And I just thought that was very A-loggy and like faggot-like, honestly. And I didn't really like that. All that being said, I would encourage the young men in the audience to regard what we see on display now as sort of this explicit nature of the feminine, right? So it's got its positives, it's got its negatives. She does ooze this sort of sex appeal. But that's about it from me, Ralph. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. So look, we'll give one final call. She's taking a lot of callers already, but if you want to get in there now. Okay, see, I knew there'd be one or two scragglers. If you want to get in, there's the link in the Cozy chat. I'll put it on Rumble as well. We've had, pretty much over 800 almost this whole time watching this. There goes the link there. Against some stiff competition here. All right, now let's see. Top right, Zimmer, go.
Hey, man. I just wanted to say thanks to you for putting on a great show. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And Grace, I really like you. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Seriously, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
And unfortunately, I'll have to get caught up later because I was having dinner with my family.
Caesar says since $3 her breath looks like it smells bad, TBH. Totally ruin it for me.
Go ahead.
Gross.
Go ahead, top right.
All right. I'm sure that's not true, but really, I do appreciate you both. This is a great show. It's an epic moment in internet history, and I think this is awesome. And Grace, I think you're doing very well. Keep it up. All right. God bless.
Thank you. God bless. This is an epic moment in internet history. He's right. You know what? I like that guy. All right, go ahead, GY. Unmute yourself.
I'm a superstar.
It's true. Unmute yourself, fucker. What the fuck? Oh, my God. You know what? By the way, somebody sent... Okay. Yes, sorry. I didn't mean to call you a fucker. Go ahead.
Hi, Ralph.
Now
Grace,
I do.
You're single.
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead.
Grace, you're single-handedly going to bring back witch burnings. Congratulations.
That'll be quite an achievement.
Bye.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in, man. Let's see. Mostly ignored. You're not ignored now. Unmute yourself and talk to Grace Thorp.
I'll talk to chat. Hey, chat, press S for scandalous.
I've scandalized everybody. Oh, no.
And W for whore.
Now, wait a minute. All right, caller. Also, what happened on screen? The fucking... I don't even know what that is. Is that Ferret.cash that did that? I don't know. I'll have to mess with that. What in the hell just happened? Okay, yeah, it was Ferret.cash. Sorry, I don't know why I did that.
I agree. Let's kill bad women. I have to say, like, of all the people, there's a lot of witches on the internet, and the women are the worst. They're the most, men are softies. Let's be honest. Men try to like be mean to me. They can't really do it, so women can be, when they go off, they go really off. And the worst hate I've gotten is from envious women, including my own mother. So, I agree. Burn the witches.
All right, wait, hold on. How long is this? Okay. The whisper one is crazy.
P for pussy, T for tits in the chat. Go ahead.
I mean,
W for which?
P or T between the two? I mean, it's got to be pussy, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know.
Put a T if you love tits in the chat.
I guess I gotta let the chat pick. It looks like there's some W's in there too for which. I do see some P's in there. All right, caller, thank you. Now I've been given this song. Oh well, you were too late there. There's a song. I don't know what this is. Surfer sent it to me. Grace used for vocals in this song. I don't know if this is an insult or if this is something that you know about. Let me see if I can play this. I don't know what this is. Let me see where it downloads on Telegram. Where the fuck is this? I hate Telegram downloader. Oh my god. Okay, I think. Let me see here. I'll figure out where to save it. Oh my god. Okay, desktop. Yeah. It's the FLAC audio? Jesus Christ, dude. It's 30 megabytes. Holy fuck. Okay. He sent me the lossless audio. I didn't even know that it... Didn't some, like, trolls or something make this? How did they... Okay. Sorry. All right. I'll try to get this pulled up. I mean, will it even play it yet? Well, it's literally the lossless audio. Holy shit. Have you heard this? Do you know what this is?
No.
Can you hear it, by the way, when I play it? You can, right?
Yeah, wait, let me hold on. Can you do echo cancellation on here? Because I do want to dance, but I can't have my headphones in if I dance.
Yeah, you should be. Let me pull it up. Actually, you should be able to. I don't know. I just see. No, you sound fine now.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, you sound fine. Okay, I'll play some of this, and then whenever we do the dance off, we'll restart it. But we'll let them hear some of it first. Let you hear some of it first, just to see what it is. The lead in. Let's go bass line there. Grace Thorp with us live on the Killstream. A dance-off coming up. T's in the chat for Thorp. G's in the chat. Or excuse me, I fucked it up. T's in the chat for Thorp. R's in the chat for Ralph. Once we do the dance-off. Now, is that you? They said they use you for the
First
vocals.
Foundation News sent $3 breaking. Credible whispers are swirling stating that Ali Jamal 1776 may in face be unbanned from America First events.
I would like that.
Ali Jamal with another W.
I hope that's true, but... No, wait, hold on. This is what I was told. No, wait a minute. I don't know what this is. It says Grace used for the vocals. I don't know if that's really you, but... Oh, is he crying he got banned? I didn't actually ban him. One of the mods in Telegram banned that guy. Because they're just like, people hate him. Just get him out. Usually I wouldn't
How
allow.
wasn't he singing?
No, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think so either. Is that a good song to dance to, though, chat? What do we think?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I like the song, but I'm not sure. What should we...
More of a slow song.
What do you want
You
to
could do a Prince song.
You know
or
what?
Super Freaking Girl by Nicki Minaj. Like that one, too.
Okay. See, you gotta...
That's one of my favorites.
That makes sense, actually. Let's see. All right, let me pull that up. Okay. I'm going to have to dance to this too, though. I mean, I'll get up and dance a little bit, but she'll be the one taking the lead since it's Nicki Minaj, Super Freaky Girl. I mean, that's kind of... Man, it's for girls to dance to. But I'll do a little number. I'll do a little dance to it, you know. Wait a minute.
Hitler sent $10 dance to this.
Hitler, no.
Yes.
Somebody sent Young Boy Never Broke Again.
Are we doing it?
Not to this. Not to this. No. She gave you a little dance for it anyway. What is this?
Daddy's in charge.
Hold on. We'll let it play for a sec. What? Wow. You know what? I'll turn the Minaj on. Hold on, wait. Let me turn the Minaj on. She likes this song, though. Okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and turn your song on, though. Okay, here we go. Hold on. No, I'll play. Here you go. Okay, there you go. There you go. Live on the Killstream.
Hey, girl. I can lick it, I can ride it while
what?
You and slide it. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K, One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. He know the prettiest bitch didn't come until I arrive. I don't let bitches get to me, I fuck they man if they try. I got body samurai minds. They can't be Nikki, they so stupid. I just laugh when they try. A thong bikini up my ass, I think I'll go for a dive. His ex bitch went up against me, but she didn't survive. Applications, I write pressure, cause that's what I apply. Pressure apply, can't fuck a regular guy. Wetter than umbrellas and stickier than apple pie. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K, Chanel nigga custom down. Like, what the fuck, the same Burberry custom brown? He said, could you throw it back when you touch the ground? And he said, do that pussy purr. I said, yup me out. Hold up. Fuck boys, ain't no need for you to roll up. Ain't no need for you to double tap, nigga scroll up. Keep these bitches on their toes like Manola. Be on the lookout when I come through. Bolo. Oh, wow. Elegant bitch with a hoe glow. If it ain't big, then I won't blow. Any, mo. Fuck is the T, I just F the G. Made him say, just ask Master P. Ball so hard, I just took the knee. Give me Rocky ASAP, nigga, worth the rate. Freak. Some gala freak. I can lick it, I can ride it while you slipping and sliding. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. You can smack it, you can grip it, you can go down and kiss it. And every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E-A-K,
Grace Thorp live on the Killstream on a Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Legendary solo debut here on the show. I appreciate you coming on tonight.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Daddy.
Tell people where they can find you, by the way.
You can find me on YouTube. Grace Thorp, aka Joan. I stream all the time. You can find me heading on over to Ethan's house, going down for some guacamole and burritos, baby.
You're out of control.
Love you, Ethan.
You know what? We all love you. Thank you. You're out of control. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA Remember to like and subscribe.